Wrestlemania. We did it.
I'm glad that we didn't talk about doing it at...
Nope, we just made hard eye contact after you clicked record. And we're like, this is happening.
As it started, I was like, uh-oh. we didn't discuss the tradition. Except for Kelly wasn't here to scream it into the microphone like he normally does.
But he might be here next week to scream about the results of WrestleMania.
Well, we're hoping so.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I'm Drew.
Hi.
That's Scott.
Yep.
You can follow me on things at Sarah Softpaws on most things. In fact, I actually got my very first follower on Mastodon, which I have not opened once since last week.
Are we going to find out who your follower is?
I did get a notification.
Let's give a shout out.
I've got 2 followers.
Holy shit.
Well, they're both people who already...
I've sworn so quickly into the broadcast, but we'll see how it holds.
Sorry, what did you say?
I've sworn so...
But I didn't hear what you said. Like, what swear you said?
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh.
I mean, as far as they go, it wasn't bad. You can say it on cable.
These are all people that we know in real life, in RL.
Oh,
I mean in RL. I mean from the podcast and other means of following us on. So I wasn't saying they weren't trolls or bots.
We know them in that they exist.
That they are real
life, but perhaps have not met in person, or have.
That we have not met in person.
Who do we got?
We got Paranormally.
Yep.
Who follows the pod and comments on videos.
A commenter.
And
I believe we've spoken on Twitter.
Yep. And Edgy Berserker.
I recall an Edgy Berserker.
Who it would appear is an artist. A good artist.
Oh, well. Edgy Berserker, get at us. Probably on Twitter, not Mastodon.
And a streamer. Yeah. Good stuff.
Edgy Berserker, let's talk art.
Let's talk art. And by talk art, I mean give us art. Please give us art.
Is it does Mr. Berserker Mr. Berserker was my father. Call me Edgy.
Call me Edgy.
Does their art I want to cover my bases.
Couldn't I?
Does their art lend itself to us? Would it work?
It's mostly
for our purposes?
Mostly anime.
Okay.
Which doesn't necessarily lend itself to us.
But doesn't
not
either.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Here.
I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a Banjo and Kazooie. Is
there a Banjo Tooie?
There's a cat girl child that looks like, I think it's Meowth in drag.
It might be Meowth getting kicked out of the state of Tennessee.
Yeah. Here's a slut.
Oh, a little fox slut.
Yoshi, a kitty, a Honey from Sonic that we didn't know who she was.
Yes. She fucks.
Yeah, there's some good art.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, Edgy, let's talk.
Edgy or on,
hit us in the comments. Hit us
Instagram.
Hit Drew on Mastodon or
yeah, you can be my 3rd follower on Mastodon.
No, he's one of the 2 already.
I was saying other people.
Oh, okay,
other people can be their 3rd person on my Mastodon.
Like you've already lost track of the 2.
Yeah, I mean, I literally I had not opened it once since last week, and then I got one notification that I had a follower, and I was like, oh, weird. And then I just opened it now, and I had 2.
Amazing. And I think we landed on what to call posts on Mastodon is toots.
Toots.
Yeah. I think that was the consensus via the comments.
I'm a tutor. Not a Tudor. A tutor.
Oh, you're not a Henry VIII.
I'm not a Henry VIII. Although I would like to decapitate a woman.
Name all his wives in order.
Anne Boleyn.
That's one of them. No, it's not. No, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Anne Boleyn, Mary Queen of Scots.
No.
Beulah.
Yep.
McGillicuddy.
Yeah, that was one. She was 4th. B. Arthur. Socrates, because he was a little bit on the side.
Yeah.
We know history.
Needed to give him that anal release. It's wild that was a thing, right?
Yeah.
That it was just kind of okay with everybody.
And then never got real uptight about it.
Well, yeah, like drastic swing. I feel like there was no middle ground.
And I feel like the drastic swing happened to Socrates.
Yeah, he went full straight and had kids.
No, they killed him.
Well,
they made him drink poison for all the buggery he was doing, even though buggery was totally chill.
All the buggery. Buggery with babies.
I guess it was the babies that made
baby buggery. Socrates presents Baby Buggery Volume 4. Starring Max Hardcore R.I.P.
Yeah, this episode is dedicated to the memory of Max Hardcore, who went to jail for child pornography.
For making fake child pornography.
Which is nonsense.
Yeah, it's pretty
How did he, I honestly don't understand how he got in trouble. He was making porn with people
with
over
girls,
18 who were dressed
like they were
children.
15 or 16.
Yeah.
How is that illegal?
Isn't that what you want? Isn't that better than the alternative where you're having sex with 14-year-olds dressed as adults?
You know what I want? I want to have sex with a child, but I want them to look like a grandmother.
Yeah.
Can we draw some wrinkles on them?
So is that not illegal to do it that way?
I don't. If by the laws of the state of California, that is perfectly legal.
Sure. So
get some kids, but dress them adult, and then it's all good.
In California, so
just in California.
So you're saying we're going Hollywood?
That's a good segue. If only we didn't have a bunch of preamble to do before we got there.
It's not time for that yet. But
what if we did it in reverse order? What if we did that
preamble
then
at the end,
post-amble?
I don't know about that at all.
It's a weird day.
It's a weird day. Seems flying pretty close to the sun.
This is the worst year of our lives. I don't think we said that. Also known as the news sometimes.
I don't think I said my...
Oh, yeah! Because you don't have Mastodon, so you don't
I don't have Mastodon.
If you got Mastodon...
You cannot find me at Not Scott Henson on Mastodon. You can find me there on Twitter. And
I should have made my Mastodon handle at Not Scott Henson. That would have been pretty funny.
You did try Real Donald Trump.
I did try Real Donald Trump.
Any news about him? Is he in the news?
No, he's not in the news. He's not in the news. He's running for president again. And he's going to win.
We're not going to talk about him?
We can talk about Teflon Don.
So what is your take on what has happened and what's going to happen?
I think it's funny. Obviously,
first of all, you could stop there and be funny.
I think it's funny.
I think it's funny. I agree.
He was born
gay.
Well, Scott, no one's born gay. They choose to be gay.
At 13, you choose.
It's adoption.
Yeah.
I was going to say, he was born in New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Queens.
He's a New Yorker.
But he lives in Florida, right? Does he live in New York?
I think he was kicked out of New York.
Well, I would kick him out of New York as well.
Yeah.
But...
He's a Florida man.
I think he lives in Florida, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's just really funny to give him all of the, one of the most liberal and democratic states is we're going to put all these charges against him so that we can arrest him. But then the rest of the country, the rest of the political structure is well, that's great. You're I'm glad New York. I'm glad you found things to get mad at him about, but you're nothing's happening. Get over it.
Of all things, Stormy Daniels too.
Yeah, well,
that seems like a lifetime ago.
But that also feels just like grasping at straws.
Yeah.
That you're well, we couldn't get him on taking documents out of the White House. We couldn't get him on inciting a riot.
Yeah.
We couldn't get him on this and we couldn't get him on that. But what if we made it so that it's more illegal that he paid off a porn star for sex?
That he got a Jewish man to pay off a porn star.
I'm sorry. I forgot about the Jewish man.
Yes.
My mistake.
And then he
I often don't do.
Paid back the Jewish man with campaign funds. Yeah. Or the other way around. Or the Jewish man paid off Stormy Daniels with campaign funds and Trump just cut him a check.
I don't remember.
One of the two.
I don't remember.
Campaign funds were in the mix and that's why he's in trouble. It's so lame. Are you looking it up?
I'm looking it up. What happened between Stormy Daniels and Donald Trump?
They had sexual intercourse.
They sure did. Oh, thanks Big Black Cock America.
I don't think that's what it stands for.
You don't know.
I don't know, but they report a lot of news for what I would expect from Big Black.
You think
I can't say it. Nope.
You think that there aren't news networks out there that are exclusively naked black dudes with just giant thick hogs?
Was Nymphomaniac a news show?
It was a news channel. Okay. Yeah. It was a notice. Sure, don't mute your microphone or anything.
I guess I could.
Totally cool. He got Michael Cohen
the aforementioned Jewish man.
The aforementioned Jewish man. To pay her.
Yeah.
And then
reimbursed him with campaign money. I think that's how it went.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think it. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, it was with election money. So it was $1,350. That's how much he paid.
$13.
$130,000 was the payment, and then
I always love.
Is there a lawsuit that was like?
I think there was something.
She was looking for way more afterwards, but then it kind of nothing.
Shut up.
She filed a $20 million lawsuit. They filed a $20 million lawsuit against her because she broke an NDA on the Hush agreement. But also, she's a porn star and she's above the law. She is the law. She's Judge Dredd.
Oh, I thought she was above the law like Steven Seagal.
Yeah, but she gets out of chairs. So
okay, so she's not Steven Seagal. It's always funny how they arrive at the amounts for hush money and how specific it is.
Yeah,
it's like the hush money was $134,000.
Yeah,
why was it not 100? Why was it not 200?
I don't know. Well, yeah,
is it somehow less embarrassing?
Where do you arrive at
specific?
That number? Yeah.
That's always been very funny.
Like, listen, I'm gonna have to pay this person, but I don't want to pay them a nice round, even number.
You will never get a round number out of me.
I'm not paying you something that ends with a 0 or a 5. It's gonna end with a 7 or a 2.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's all in cash.
In nickels.
Careful. Slippery slope, Scott.
Nickels. Jack Nicholson.
Nichols Kidman.
Remember
the Titans?
Nope,
I forgot them.
You forgot the Titans?
I forgot the Titans.
Well, we're going to have a talk about that. Remember when Amazon bought...
I can't talk about Amazon.
Whole Foods? Can you talk about that?
Can't talk about it.
They bought them cash.
Yeah. What else are you supposed to do? You're going to write a check
for
else? $40 billion? You're going to write a check for that?
I don't know.
No, you get a bunch of briefcases with $20 bills.
Transfer?
No, doesn't work.
I actually don't understand how purchases that large even work, but I would in a million years assume not cash. But it's awesome that they did cash.
Shout out to my business daddy.
Shout out to Business Daddy. How's Business Daddy treating you?
That's fine. I got a raise.
There you go.
I'm doing well, but also still give us money.
Well, yeah.
See, if you give me money, then I can quit my good-paying job.
Yeah.
And then just live around.
Your job keeps throwing you a bone because you're on the verge.
Oh, I was quite furious. 2 days before this week, the 2 previous days I had worked, I was furious. I was so furious.
How furious were you?
That I sent. I requested that a coworker of mine
be murdered,
who had just got back from vacation, cover my shift because I was so angry. And then a week later, they're like, "You're doing a great job. Here's more money." And I was like, "Oh, maybe I'm not as mad as I thought I was.
I'm still a little mad, but less mad.
Maybe I'm okay."
You're gonna have to cover my shift because I'm mad.
Yeah. And then I wasn't mad anymore.
I like taking a personal mad day.
Yeah. Well, I asked, am I still allowed to fake having COVID and get 5 days off?
Are we still faking COVID?
Yeah, are we still faking a fake disease? Are we allowed to say that? I feel like you don't get in trouble for that anymore. Wasn't there strict guidelines on Twitch and stuff that you weren't allowed to talk about it?
You couldn't say
being fake or not fake.
Yeah.
You couldn't mention it either way. Yeah,
you had to be real. You had to because people were. Yeah, I remember for Drunken Peasants for a bit, they weren't even saying COVID or Corona. They were saying the Takate virus.
Yeah. But you couldn't say global pandemic.
No,
you couldn't say anything.
Yeah,
you couldn't talk about vaccines. You couldn't talk about masks, which didn't do anything. Yeah,
it was the Ron DeSantis don't say gay law.
Yeah, don't say gay, but do gay.
Be gay.
Be gay. Don't say gay. Don't tell, but ask. Is that gonna work?
Are you gay? Don't. Are you gay? I don't know. Don't. I'm not telling.
Don't voluntarily give any information, but if somebody asks you, it's fine. You can tell them.
Give them a wink.
Yeah. A long handshake.
Exactly.
Yeah. One of those ones where you flick your middle finger in their palm.
That's a good
one.
That
lets you know that you want it.
Yeah. Give them a little tap on the foot in the bathroom stall next to you, Senator.
An aggressive foot stomp. Yep. That's how it works.
You know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to. I mean, and it hasn't happened yet, but by the law of averages, it eventually has to. The first vehemently anti-gay politician who isn't gay.
You're gonna be waiting a while.
We're due for one. Here's what I want. I want someone in government power who just actually hates gay people, right. And that's it.
Hates gay people and not themselves.
No, exactly.
Yeah. But so
they're a strong, confident, heterosexual man.
Yeah.
Who hates gays.
Who's just disgusted by a man being with another man.
Haven't had one yet.
Do you think we're gonna get like a congressman first, or do you think we'll get a gay conversion preacher first? Because I feel like those guys also get caught with their hand in the cookie jar
of course
all
they
the
do.
time.
And by cookie jar, we mean a boy's asshole.
No, it's the other way around. It's a real mysterious skin situation.
I guess they make it is. Is it worse that they make the boy's top?
No,
it's nicer. It's considerate.
Well, they're not hurting the boy.
No.
So that's technically nicer.
If there's one thing I know, it's that all the boys turned out fine.
I mean, yeah.
Because they got to top.
I'm saying that they're not getting their beeholes ripped open.
True.
So
physically, it's nicer. I'll say that.
Yeah. Like physically, I mean, emotionally, it's exactly the same. You can do whatever you want. It's exactly the same. Physically speaking, that boy has a fully intact anal hymen.
Well, that's good.
I just looked up the 10 anti-gay preachers who got caught doing very gay things.
Nice.
is the list of the thing. But it's very funny.
I'd like to see one. I don't want a lot. I still want most of them to be like this because this is funny. But I want you've shocked yourself with some news.
Well, this is weird. There's one Baptist minister who founded the Family Research Council and was the most vehemently anti-LGBT. Well, just as LGBT because they're not hip. A very powerful lobbying
Maybe he was
group.
pro-Q. He's like, queers. What does that even mean? They're fine, but the rest of them.
It's the same as L and G.
Defined traits.
Q is the same as L and G. We've already established this.
Yes.
L and G are the same thing.
L and G are the same.
So we just need G. Get rid of the L. Get rid of the Q.
Yeah.
And then we're not going to go over this again. But he was caught getting off of a flight in Miami with a guy he had picked up off of rentboy.com.
Oh, I like that. It's just like right down the middle, looks you in the eye when it shakes your hand. We're not trying to fool anybody. We're motherfucking rentboy.com.
Oh, so
we have boys you can rent. Come and get them.
Rentboy.com, I straight up went to it.
Nice.
It says online dating, but there's 3 options. Okay. Online dating, meet people online, or Christian dating.
Christian dating on rentboy.com. Maybe that's my next move.
I don't know. Oh, I don't think it's working anymore.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, I think it's like a domain that
placeholder site.
I think that's what it is.
Too bad.
But still, I mean,
we almost had it.
Oh my god. The profile of the guy in question touted his smooth, sweet, tight ass and perfectly built 8-inch uncut cock. He was up for anything.
What, are you using both? He's a verse?
Maybe.
He's a switch?
What's a side? Do you know what a side is?
Side? I think it's just like a lazier...
The guy claimed that the minister claimed that the boy was just there to help him carry his luggage.
Sure. I think a side is a bottom, but you'll only do it on a chaise lounge or a fainting couch.
Oh, interesting. A side is a homosexual man who does not enjoy anal penetration, but will engage in other forms of same-sex activity like fellatio, frottage, mutual masturbation, etc.
I don't like fraudage.
Gay man number 1. This is the example given by Urban Dictionary. Gay man number 1. So are you a top or a bottom? Gay man 2. Actually, I'm just a side. And so that means he won't bottom or top.
Yeah.
But he will just do other stuff.
I'll suck. I'll get sucked. I'll mash our penises together.
Like as hard as I can. Just like aggressive jamming together. But there's no way I'm touching your poop hole.
We're not going butts. No butts today, sir.
Ted
Keep
Haggard.
it to yourself.
Ted Haggard was the good one.
Good one.
Pastor Ted Haggard of the New Life Church backed a ban on same-sex marriage in Colorado. He was once one of America's most charismatic and powerful evangelical leaders with an audience of more than 30 million people.
That's a lot of people.
He even began counseling foreign dignitaries and consulting on a weekly basis with President George W. Bush. W, I love you. I miss you. Come back. Things got rockier when a male sex worker told everyone that Pastor had been a regular of his for over 3 years. He was the one that there's like that Joe Rogan joke about that they got Ted Haggard to quit gay boys like his dad got him to quit cigarettes.
Yes.
He made him smoke the whole pack. So they took him out into the woods into a cabin and they just pounded his butthole for the whole weekend until he didn't want it anymore.
Yep.
Yeah. How do we get on this? I don't even know where we are anymore. What is even happening?
Great question. One I refuse to
let's
answer.
just circle. Oh, we're talking about Teflon Don.
Of course.
How do we get from Teflon Don to gay sex?
How do we get from anywhere to gay sex?
Here we are, 2 men working their pectoral muscles, and these 2 men hear gay sex.
We are definitely fucking.
There are no dumbbells here, only my balls. So, Teflon Don.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You think he's gonna go to jail for a long time and not be able to run for president?
I think he's literally getting 0 jail time, and he will still run for president and split the Republican vote.
Yep.
And we are getting 4 more years of Joe Sleepy Boy Biden,
who will be 114 at the end of his second term.
Well, I can tell you right now exactly how old he is. Joseph R. Biden.
I don't think you should be allowed to run a big country in your 80s.
Joseph Robinette Biden Jr.
Great middle name.
So he was born
during the Civil War.
He was born November 20th, 1942.
That's old.
In Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Good paper town.
Good paper town. So what has he got? He's got 2 years left. No, a year and a bit left.
Yeah, in 2028 he'll be 86
when he's still president.
His entire second term will be served in his 80s.
In a bed that has a motor in it to lift.
Oh, he can do like late days Woodrow Wilson when he was like terminally ill and his wife actually ran the country.
Yeah.
Sisters doing it for themselves. Hey, where was another thing where sisters were doing it for themselves? I can't remember.
Somewhere in the South.
Where was
somewhere that we're going to be in June?
Where was
I kind of don't want to go now just because I'm scared.
Happened? I mean, if we stay out of Christian schools, we'll be okay.
Yeah.
And you know what?
That's going to be hard for you?
I would gladly give my life to let another lady put up some mass shooting numbers.
Well, lady, but
close enough.
I mean, yeah, I guess had the parts.
Were they a regular customer of our friend Daiquiri's Nomad Complex?
Really?
You betcha.
Did he have any?
What was the name of the last shirt that they bought?
Oh no.
Psycho.
I was gonna say guns don't kill people, I kill people.
I don't know if Daiquiri's furry clothing line makes a guns don't kill people, I kill people shirt.
With guns.
But did make a shirt called Psycho. And that was the most recent, and I'm going to probably say last.
Probably last.
Purchase.
How long ago was that?
I don't think that long ago, because I think Psycho's a fairly new design.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yikes. Big time yikes.
A little bit. But pretty fun.
Robinette being Joseph Biden's middle name.
Rockin' Robinette.
Brought me back to Do you know what both Archie Manning and Eli Manning's legal government first name is?
I'm guessing neither Archie nor Eli.
Correct.
Is that
Archie is short for Archibald, which is his middle name, and Eli is part of his first name. His legal government first name. His middle name is Nelson. Something Nelson Manning. Something Archibald Manning III.
And it's got Eli in it.
And I'll tell you right now, it is not a boy's name. It is exclusively a female name. But it is a family name, and so it's Archie's name and Eli's name.
Wow.
And I did not know that until like very recently.
Eli, Feline has Eli in it.
He'd be my favorite quarterback of all time.
Feline Manning.
Feline Manning.
That's a cool name.
I'm gonna look that up.
I hope someone has drawn Eli Manning as a cat.
Well, not quite, but I like this one. It's a picture of a cat
catching a pass.
Go away. A cat catching a football.
Pretty sick.
But not accurate, because Eli's not a receiver. He's quarterback.
Well, he could have thrown the ball.
Yeah, but then he's not the cat.
Oh, true. Well, maybe he broke down species barriers and was the first person to play in the cat football league, the CFL.
I mean, that possible, or maybe it was a Mr. Perfect situation where he both threw the ball and caught the ball.
Threw it to himself. I like that.
Mr. Perfect Feline Manning. What if I told you that he and his father's
Kelly's a girl's
legal
name.
government
Kelly with an I.
It's got ELI. That would work. Their legal
Gladys. Marguerite. No?
Gwendolyn. Alicia.
Oh dear.
Elisha. Alicia.
Like Cuthbert.
Yeah, that is both of their legal government birth names.
Weird.
That's so weird, but it's a family name.
You don't have to do it.
No, and if you don't have a daughter, guess what? Family name dies.
Yeah.
Don't name your son and then he names his son a girl's name.
Just generations of boys with girls' names.
Yeah, because like...
don't do that. Eventually one's going to shoot up a Christian school.
Because like Cooper Manning is Cooper Archibald Manning.
Yeah.
And Peyton is Peyton Williams Manning. So you can give them regular boy names.
I think Peyton and Cooper got off easy.
Yeah. I don't understand.
Damn.
Yeah. I guess it's the same thing as like John Wayne's real name is Marion.
That's
right.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's a lady's name. You're not a lady, are you? Are you?
No.
Yeah, good. That's what I thought.
Drake's real name is Aubrey.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a fun one.
Kelly's real name is Kelly. That's a girl's name.
That is a girl's name.
His middle name is Lillian. Kelly Lillian Summers. Doxed. Live on air. Doxed.
I think we might have made up the middle name.
No, I think it's illegal. I think it's a legal name. It's not Henry or anything.
No.
Henry?
Lillian.
Kelly Henry Summers.
Hank.
Yeah, because his dad's name's Henry.
Yeah.
I think he's got his dad's name.
Right.
I got my dad's name.
Now we've doxed his dad. Who else shall we... Do we just give his full home address?
I don't think I know his mom's name. Do you?
I did. End of thought.
I don't know if I've ever learned it. Or if I have, I just heard it and then ignored it.
I 1000% learned it, retained it for a while, and it has since disappeared into the ether.
Judith.
Mona
Lisa.
Tony.
Angela.
I'm just naming people from Who's the Boss.
What was Alyssa Milano's name?
She played herself.
Her name was Alyssa?
She played, her
Alyssa Milano Danza?
Yeah, her name was Alyssa Milano Danza Jr. Named after her dad who had a girl's name.
That is true.
What do we got? We got sports talk.
Oh, we got so many things to do. I'm glad that we're only 30 minutes in.
We're fine.
That's not bad.
We're doing awesome.
That's not bad. So like we mentioned last time. Hey, you muted it this time. As we mentioned last time, thanks to you wonderful people, you dude dogs and thick hogs and hard R representatives, We did in fact get our manscaped.com promo code CATS20
renewed,
extended for an additional 3 months. Do you have any news on them failing to pay us?
I have an update on the Manscaped saga. I am less frustrated with them than I was on air last week when I received an email while we were recording
calling you stupid,
saying send an invoice, and I'm like, I sent a fucking invoice. So the mistake was on their end, and they apologized.
Did they?
I will be even less frustrated with them when we actually get our first check from January. Yep. Still waiting on that.
But they said it was going to come.
They said it was going to come.
Don't come.
And I said, do I need to do anything different for the March invoice so this doesn't happen? No. Send it the same. So the deal was they didn't... because I send a PayPal invoice.
Yeah.
And there's a couple different ways to get paid. And they thought... I think they thought I wanted like a bank-to-bank transfer or something. I'm like, no. Just send it on PayPal. That's why I invoiced it on PayPal. Because, I think they thought they weren't paying on PayPal. They thought they were paying via some other means, which does need something else to be done on my end. I'm like, nope. Here's the PayPal invoice. Just shoot me that amount of money back. Here's the beauty of invoices. There's no guesswork. It tells you how much to pay.
Gives you the information.
Pay that much.
Right in front of your dumb face.
Yeah. Click the button. Pay that much. Send it to me. The end. So better than last week, and maybe even better next week. Maybe we'll have been paid 7 days from now.
I guess we'll find out.
Who's to say? Maybe we'll have been paid for both January and February invoices, and I can invoice March today. It's the 31st. What if we've gotten paid for 3 months? What if we're rich beyond our wildest dreams?
I mean, I hope so, but probably not.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hold my breath on anything.
So, I'm unclear on what to do for an ad, because I don't know if I trust them to... I don't know if I trust them, period. I think this might
at this point, I don't.
This whole thing might be a psyop.
I like saying they're going to pay us, making us read ads on air, sending us all the free stuff they can.
Sometimes more than we ask for.
And then that's just a recurring motif.
Yeah.
Like just the same thing. Like, what do they get out of this? Yeah. They get people spending money on their website, but then giving us free stuff, which cancels out the money for selling things. Mm-hmm. It's so bizarre.
It's an interesting business model.
Although I would respect them more if that was their thing. Like, you guys get the promo code, so people spend money using the promo code. And when people use the money on the promo code, we're just going to send you stuff. Like, that would be... I'd be like, okay, I would rather the money.
I'd rather money.
But I get it.
Sure.
Not, we're going to pay you.
We're going to promise you money.
And we're going to give you stuff.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to wait to get paid.
Yeah. Maybe forever.
Maybe forever, maybe never.
Yeah. So it's very interesting.
It's weird.
Yeah, so I don't know if I trust them to, like, I guess it's the 31st. So that's fine. Because I was going to say I want to wait until we're in April to really push it. Because I don't know if they'll start counting March sales for the ROI for the next 3-month contract. But so buy something, if not everything, from manscaped.com tomorrow using, if you're listening to this on drop day. If you're in April, great. Go ahead. You've done it. You've made it.
Congratulations.
You've crossed the threshold. You've traversed the rainbow bridge into April. And go by. Just like if you're listening, if you're one of those cool guys who sits by your computer clicking refresh on youtube.com/@NotScottHenson, waiting for a new video to drop, and then immediately listening to it, and you're still in March 31st when you do all that, just wait a couple hours.
Yeah. Wait till the timer ticks over to 12:01.
Wait till midnight.
Then order as much as you want.
And then go crazy.
Actually, you know what? Order more than you want.
Yeah.
Like, just because it's not stuff you don't need shouldn't stop you.
That was a confusing amount of negatives.
Yeah.
Just because it's not stuff you don't need doesn't mean it shouldn't stop. There's 4 knots in that sentence.
Yeah.
Which is an even number, so no knots, which is not my kind of sex. And this has been the ad read for manscaped.com. Use promo code CATS20 starting April 1st at midnight.
April.
CATS20. Now that's an ad read.
Dunzo.
That's an ad read you can throw your weight behind.
Dunzo.
We're still doing the All Request Spectacular.
No.
Oh, stop? The last few people
we're still good.
Are just getting screwed?
No, we're still good. Keep going.
Okay.
But even though we have literally said that you're running out of time.
It's your last
We're
chance.
almost at the end.
It's your last damn chance.
Legitimately, you are pretty much almost at the end.
It is actually really close.
Because as soon as we start recording next week's episode, that is the cutoff.
I guess so.
Yeah, because we said the second to last episode of the All Request is the cutoff.
Yeah, it's closed. It's closed when we record the second last.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which will be.
So it actually is close.
Yeah.
Unless they request enough to get another episode.
Well, that's true, but we won't know
that's
that
up to
until,
them.
Yeah, that's up to them. That's up to you people.
That's up to you people. So hey, you people, you listening to me?
Brian, and Brian. All of the Brians.
Movie requests $100 or more per under 2 hour movie. 2 paypal.me/NotScottHansen. Let's get 6 or 7 more episodes out of this shit.
Please don't.
But maybe not.
Kill myself.
But dude, look.
Well, we can do 3, 4, 5 more if everybody's just giving us choose your own adventures.
I love a choose your own adventure.
Because then I'll just keep watching stuff and say that was part of the All Request.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just continue on your merry way and get paid for it.
Yeah.
The dream.
I'm gonna.
Don't
tell me what to do.
You can tell Business Daddy to stuff it then.
I would love to.
What else needs
I like keep
doing.
I like throwing you off your game and you kind of get a little.
I got my nose got
distracted for a second.
My nose got immediately stuffed in 1 second. I don't know why.
I like hindering the process of you getting the opening moving because then later you're going to hinder me from getting the podcast moving. So it's a nice balance. It's a very nice balance.
What else did we have here?
Oh,
that's right.
That's a thing.
Get this. My gynecologist committed suicide.
Huh. Because your pussy stink?
Presumably. That's the implication, I assume. I believe we have a new member on YouTube.
Oh!
So let's
Is it a Brian?
You know what? It could be a Brian, but I don't...
Brian.
Hey,
Brian.
Vicious Cabaret, if you're a Brian, all the better. Thanks.
I just want Brian's, but also everybody else. But mostly
even if you're not a Brian, thanks to our newest member of 0 days. Pretty good. And I don't know. I'll quickly shout out the rest. Nick S, Zachary K, Tommy, Brian Palmer, Jimbo Jones, Brian Silverman, Final Douglas. Have you always been in the mix? Yeah, I guess you have. Good for you. Joe. Joe. I'm gonna pronounce your last name right.
Mama
Steotan.
No.
Steotan. It's one of those. I promise.
Are you sure it's not Joe Mama?
It could be Joe Mama. Maddie, Dry Juice, Caffeinated. Here I am 123, aka Brian. Sonex, Scott Campbell, Eve, Caraxa Collins, Bronco 94, aka Brian. Tachyon, Salamastrodon, formerly.
Is he on Mastodon?
I mean, are all the letters in Mastodon in Salamastrodon? Not quite. You need one more O.
Ah, boo!
But so close. Salamastrodon is Jacob D. We got it back. Limp Bizkit Dreamcast of short.
Yes.
Of short? Of course. What the fuck?
I don't
know. Noted non-creep Brandon H.
For now.
And for now, but watch yourself, counselor.
That's his name. Noted not creep Brandon for now.
AKA Shinobu, AKA YouTube's longest username. Kiss shot a Sorolla Orion uniform purple monkey dishwasher. And new member of Vicious Cabaret. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Yes. So thanks to all you folks. And if you didn't hear your name read, you're doing it wrong. And go to youtube.com/@NotScottHenson and click join. And then join at the correct level that won't make me still disappointed in you, even though you're giving us money, which is a tough spot to be in.
Yeah.
And final piece of news. Do you have any other interesting pieces of news?
Not.
Next President Donald Trump.
Yeah.
We hit that.
We'll talk about Vince McMahon coming back during the part of the podcast.
Back. Max Hardcore is dead.
Yep, we got that.
So I think my only other piece of news was...
You're finally coming out?
I'm baby.
God, I hate you.
You want to talk about Wrestlemania?
Not while you're talking like a fucking baby.
Andrew.
Don't.
I want to talk about Wrestlemania.
I'm gonna come across this fucking... I'm gonna come across this fucking laptop and I'm gonna choke you to death.
Wrestlemania. No?
No.
Let's do it. Let's do it for a little while.
How long do you think you can do it?
45 minutes.
At the end, you kind of stopped sounding like a baby, and you started sounding more like...
Here's the thing about baby voice. It always kind of drifts into meatwad. You go from baby to meatwad. Your hair is good to eat. Like, yeah, that's me. That
do not care for.
Baby voice has been brought to you by noted snack bringer Mo. That was a paid for baby voice.
Mo Mama?
Mo Mama. Mo Mama, Mo Problems.
Yeah.
I love Mo. Mo's the... Look, the rest of you are fine, but you're scum. You're scum compared to Mo.
You are the scum. Mo gets it.
Mo's the best.
Mo gets it.
Mo has paid for many times over one of what ended up being one of our last Milk Bar enjoyments during on pod snack time, and has now paid for baby voice. Thank you so much for both. And yeah, the rest of you are cool, but you're scum compared to Mo. You get that, right? Yeah. You see how you a scum. You see how you scum.
You scum compared to Mo.
So thank you very much for that. Hopefully it was enough baby and not too much drift into meatwad, because that is what happens as I roll along with it. It's hard to maintain baby, although we're doing this. It feels pretty good. No, I
don't like it at all.
Face Drew is making at me.
Well, I was also kind of busy trying to look up if there was any news on Milk Bar.
If looks could have gay sex with you, that's what Drew's doing. Non-consensual.
It is not consensual.
If looks could rape.
That's the title of the episode. Except for you can't.
I'm just gonna stick with Feline Manning.
Yeah, Feline Manning's pretty good.
The coolest Manning brother.
Give me a Milk Bar. Right about here. Although I guess we got Bjorn. Bjorn Bar is pretty good.
It's good.
It's not Milk Bar.
Milk.
No. Yeah. Literally, the only information was information we already knew, that it closed on the 17th.
God damn it.
Yep.
4 months.
Yeah, it's not enough. And you know what? Like, I took it for granted.
I know.
I really did. I was
so fast. Like, oh, we're going to have Milk Bar forever.
Yeah, I was right next to it every single day on my way home from work. Every single day. And I'm like, no, I don't need it right now. It's going to be there forever.
No, I'll get it later.
This is gonna be here as long as Donald Trump's president.
Which is forever.
He's the forever president. Although I wish W would run again, because I love Dub.
Can he run again?
No.
You can't go... No. If you've done two, you can't go non-consecutive.
You can't.
You can do 2 ones non-consecutive.
2 ones non-consecutive, or you can do 10
Or you can take over
total
and do 2 full of your own.
Yes.
Or it can be FDR and just do it for like 20, 25 years.
Yeah, but that's because they felt bad for him.
Yeah, who's going to say no to the Crip?
Apparently nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah. That and his bitch of a wife.
Eleanor?
Yeah.
She was fine.
Delano
Roosevelt.
You can't be nice and your name's Delanor.
Well, I got great news. Her name's not Delanor.
No, it's Delanor. Franklin Eleanor Roosevelt and
his wife, Delanor Roosevelt.
Just like Ulysses S. Grant.
President of the United States.
All separate.
USPS.
USPS, baby.
That's where we got it from.
So, WrestleMania 39.
What's up? 39. This is our 10th annual one of these things.
Maybe.
We did 30, which was 9 years ago. I don't think we did 20. I don't remember talking about Rock Cena 2.
I'm going to tell you in a second if we did it or not.
And the news will shock me. I think.
Yeah, I think we might have. Mark Henry Ryback? I think we might have. Didn't we tell Kelly Mark Henry Ryback and he freaked out?
Ooh, that almost sounds like something.
Like we saved all the matches so we could tell Kelly while we were recording.
Yeah.
Because he didn't know the show. I think we might have done 29.
Interesting. Damn, so this is our 11th?
This is our 11th. But I definitely don't think we did 28.
No.
I do not remember us previewing 28. We might have reviewed 28.
Maybe. Yeah.
I remember Sheamus beating Daniel Bryan in 18 seconds for the World Heavyweight title?
I do, actually.
Imagine having a world title match on a WrestleMania and it goes 18 seconds. But at least they only had 8 matches and 1 pre-show match. Pretty short by WrestleMania standards.
Simpler times.
Although one of them was a 12-man tag match that only went 10 minutes.
Nice.
How wild is that? Having a 10-man tag and it goes 10 minutes?
Everyone gets to do literally one move.
Yeah. Was it an
easy payday?
Elimination? It must have been elimination, right?
We fucking reviewed WrestleMania 29.
I told you.
And previewed it.
I told you. We gave Kelly the news that Ryback was wrestling Mark Henry.
Unbelievable.
And I believe he flopped to his back, yelled at the top of his lungs something, and maybe punched a wall. And then we were like, why is he so mad?
And then we had to rub his tummy to calm him down.
Yeah, and you got a little too low, got him excited, then you had to Red Rocket him.
Well, look, it'd be rude to start him off and not finish.
And then he's just gonna be walking around the house the rest of the night trying to hump things, trying to rub it against things. It's not worth it.
Nobody needs that.
The trouble of not Red Rocketing him is way worse than the trouble of having to Red Rocket him.
Yes, obviously. Are the Black Hawk helicopters coming for you?
That's the lowest flying plane I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
It's like
It's cruising at 15 feet.
Yeah, it's gonna start taking chimneys off the top of the houses.
It's gonna do the cold open of Wild Tales.
Yes. Yeah. Gonna hit somebody's parents. I hope it's not mine.
Whose do you hope it is? If you could kill one set of parents, if you could blast one set of parents off the face of the earth, who would it be, and why is it Will and Jada
I was
Smith?
just thinking!
Oh, we did it!
Will and Jada!
The worst parents of the world!
The worst parents of
the world!
And also, like, the most pathetic loser in the world.
Yes.
Like, really. 100% he really is. Yeah. His wife was having sex with their son's friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coward. So, WrestleMania 39.
Now that we've killed some parents,
Hollywood goes second.
Yeah, it is so lazy that they're just redoing.
Yeah, just same thing.
Hey, we did.
WrestleMania goes Hollywood.
We did a WrestleMania in L.A. before, and we called that one WrestleMania Goes Hollywood. What do you want to call this one? I don't know. WrestleMania Goes Hollywood. Done. Cut and print.
It's better than WrestleMania Dallas Star. Or Play Button.
Play Button was bad.
Or Fleur de Lis.
Yeah, and the tragedy of not doing the Roman numerals for 30.
Yeah.
Triple X.
Yeah.
You could have had a Vin Diesel.
Xander
You could have
Kane.
had an Ice Cube.
No, he's a coward. And a sellout. And a loser.
He is both of those
Biggest sellout in the history of pop culture.
He's up there.
Yeah, I think he's number one.
I think both guys named Ice and the Black Eyed Peas are my top.
I'm not as against Ice-T as I am Ice Cube.
If Ice-T hadn't made the song "Cop Killer," it wouldn't be such a big deal that he played a cop for 20 years.
But he plays
afterwards.
a dumb street hood cop.
That's true.
Whereas like Ice-T does like
Detective
Goofy
Finn Tutuola.
Why? Because he's like Samoan or something?
I don't know what he's supposed to be with that fucking name, honestly.
I think he's Samoan.
And the Finn is short for something wackier.
Findabar.
It could be Findabar.
Findabar Tuosolola.
Finnegan. He's Irish Guamian.
Irish Guam.
What is someone from Guam called?
A
Guamanian.
A Guamer.
Guamer. Guamer sounds racist.
You know that Ice-T's legal government name is Tracy?
Yes.
What a bitch.
It's a girl's name.
It is a girl's name.
Got him.
His name is Detective Finn Tutuola. Tutuola.
I would have been a while before and I've seen a lot of these episodes and I still couldn't remember Odafin.
He's a sergeant.
Although I did watch I don't blame myself for not remembering because he wasn't on last night's SVU. He Detective Tutuola was taking a personal day.
Was he on Organized Crime?
I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know. I hope he was.
Why do these guys who are like the hoodest hoods have like the sissiest names? Tracy and O'Shea.
Yeah.
You coward.
O'Shea's a weird one.
Fucking coward. What's like, I don't know, who else is tough? What's Ja Rule's legal name?
What's DMX's name?
Brian.
Ja
Rule's name is Jeffrey.
That's not that hood either. Come on, give me one good one.
DMX's legal government name.
Give me a D'Angelo.
Oh yeah, Earl Simmons. Come on.
Okay, Earl Simmons is great.
Earl Simmons is kind of tough.
That's a man's name.
It's a shame he's dead. And also, he wrote a really homophobic song that plays at sports games and nobody really pays attention to it.
It is funny. I like that. I like that for him. I
mean, he shows no love for homo thugs. And even if they squash the beef, he's not shaking your hand.
It's true. Won't even shake your gay hand.
Because he doesn't want to get AIDS.
What homo thugs is he talking about?
I don't know, the ones from prison.
Just prison ones, I guess?
Also, I just realized I don't have my thing on.
Oh. Maybe that's why you sound like trash.
No.
It's
because I sound like trash.
Oh, okay. We're doing an emergency pop filter installment.
A pop-up video installment. Pop-up video.
Was that just Canadian, or was it a...
I think it was an MTV thing, too.
It was MTV? Okay. I just didn't want our references to be too esoteric.
I like that I'm talking as if my microphone's not paused.
Oh, is it?
Yep. I don't want people to hear me back.
I was gonna say that's gonna sound like shit with all the nonsense you're doing with the arm stand. Arm stand's brought to us from noted non-creep Brandon H. Matter of fact.
For now. Also for later.
That's the motto of the podcast. Oh, I should
fill in the quiet time while I'm doing this by being a host. You know?
I should do that, and I will do that. But after you're done doing that, you do a little more of the talking, because I should definitely get these 4K video files sent to this guy who's going to have to edit them in like an hour. Sorry, buddy. That's what you get when you ask me and Drew to film something, and we can only do Fridays, and we couldn't do it last Friday because we recorded for, I don't know, 9 goddamn hours. And I
7?
And I thought it would be rude to ask Drew at 10 p.m. to film a thing.
Oh, I would have
week.
punched you in the fucking face.
I made the right move.
I would have physically and sexually assaulted
like I had my gear in the car last week.
Oh.
Yeah. And I would see how long we went and gauge from there. And I'm like, it would be inappropriate to ask you to film something right now. And I think that was the right call. So we're filming something today, and you need it today, pal. So I'm a get it to you with all these Google Drive links. So I'm gonna finish doing that, but I can still hear. I'm not gonna be absent. Okay, you're doing the opposite of what you need.
Did you know this is the 6th WrestleMania to be held in the greater Los Angeles area?
Okay, we got... 7. 22. 21. Yep, 21. 7, 21, 39, and 4 more. Got them all. You're welcome. Did I get them?
2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the thing. On the Wikipedia page, it says WrestleMania 39 will be the 6th to be held in the greater Los Angeles area.
Yeah.
Then it only lists... Oh, because
there's got to be another...
Because it's not a Roman numeral, so it doesn't... Anyways. 2...
Oh,
because it was split.
L.A., Chicago, New York, or Philly?
New York. Trump Plaza.
Sure. I don't know.
2, 7.
Yeah.
12.
Now 7, they held it at the L.A. Coliseum and sold 100,000 tickets.
150,000 tickets.
150,000 tickets. Yeah. And didn't have to massively downgrade to like...
panic move the event to a different venue.
And then blame a terrorist threat. That was a real thing that happened.
Yes, it was.
Very funny.
That is so funny. We can't hold this big venue because terrorists might blow it up. So what we're going to do is put people into a smaller venue and where the blast radius would do a lot more damage.
And somehow not even sell that out.
Very funny.
Oops.
You are forgetting the ill-fated McMahon in every corner. WrestleMania 2000.
Oh, I didn't know.
It was held in the Pond in Anaheim, California.
Oh, yeah, it was the Pond.
And then 21 is at the aforementioned
the original
Goes
Hollywood.
Not Goes Hollywood again.
No. Hollywood, the search for Hollywood's gold.
But I guess it was... What's SoFi? SoFi's LA, right? So the WrestleMania 37 was supposed to be at SoFi.
Oh, that's right.
But that was because of COVID, so they did
the best Mania ever.
Battle Dome Mania.
Yep.
Which I think we...
Was our favorite Mania?
Did we do that one? Because
we did it in like June.
Yeah, so we could actually see each other.
Which was the first time we had seen each other in like 3 months, and we hugged and kissed.
This might be an unpopular opinion.
Uh-oh.
I really miss COVID. I miss lockdown.
I miss parts of COVID.
I wish I had taken more advantage of the things I could have done during COVID.
I do wish, I will say, that I had started converting all my VHS to DVD at the beginning of COVID and not well after we knew COVID was fake.
Fake.
I started fake and gay.
Yeah.
Because I started way late, maybe like early 2022.
Yeah.
So I could have been long done by then. So that was a bad move. But I do miss I miss no traffic, not having to go anywhere.
Yeah, I miss
and getting paid.
I miss getting paid, and I miss just like no responsibilities.
Nothing.
I miss just being able to do whatever
There's
the fuck
nothing
I wanted
to do
all the time.
Do whatever you want.
And like
go nuts.
And I felt like even
learn to make sourdough, like every dumb white bitch.
Yeah, getting paid, but also like not spending money.
Yeah.
So then you're like, I have too much money. Like
absolutely,
we should have got the surgery
I definitely had too much money.
Yeah. We should have got paid. We should have got the surgery during COVID when we had too much money.
True.
I do kind of miss it. I don't like responsibilities. I don't like being around people.
No.
I don't like seeing you. Mm-mm. I don't like recording this podcast.
Nope.
Some of those are fake. Some of those are fake news. I'm not going to tell you which ones, but some of them are fake.
You actually like having responsibilities.
Love responsibilities. I'm going to have a kid, by the way.
Good.
Because I love responsibilities so much. Kid right now.
Nice.
You and me, we're making a kid.
You going to pop it out?
Yeah.
We're going to do some M-Preg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
M-Preg. Gross.
You
know what? God help them. They try. They can't have them.
It doesn't
stop them from trying.
It's another law of averages. Eventually, they'll get it. There's going to be an anti-gay politician who's not gay, and two men are going to make a baby.
Science finds a way.
Finds a way.
Are you done uploading or
no?
Oh, okay. So I should still kill time pretending like I'm.
I mean, look, I'm here. I'm gonna be good.
You're
I'm
here,
a professional.
Get used to it.
Absolutely. So do whatever you need to do, and I am here for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap.
No, don't do that. That's like the
you said do what you're gonna do.
I was wrong. I once again gave you too much freedom, and that's on me.
Freedom.
So I'm putting you back in the cage, back in the chastity cage. And you will come when I let you come.
I do not care for this conversation at all.
Me neither.
Please stop.
I didn't enjoy it.
So, WrestleMania takes a page out of the Wrestle Kingdom playbook a couple years ago.
Wrestle Kingdom and see. Oh, they should have called the Seattle WrestleMania that. Yeah, I'm aware that it wasn't in the Kingdom.
I like that though. That. So, what was it? 2 years ago that they did the first. Was 37 was the first 2 day?
I think 36 was the first 2 days. Yeah, because they were going to be. Oh, it's going to be a huge. It's going to be the biggest event we've ever done. COVID. Now we have to do a 2-day WrestleMania in a room with 0 people.
Yeah. Well, while everybody's watching it from home, crying.
Yeah, pretty much. I think I was.
Results. Yeah, man. WrestleMania 35. 1 day, 16 matches.
Do you remember us watching that?
Yeah.
Like, it nearly killed us.
Yeah. It sucked.
Yeah, the last couple before they went 2 days were excruciating.
Yeah. And then
there was which one? I guess it was 2018. Which was that Trips versus Seth Rollins? And we couldn't have been happier that the feed froze and we could take a merciful break and go get food and not watch WrestleMania for a while.
Yes.
And then come back.
We came back and we missed a bunch.
Yeah, and we're like, oh no, we missed a bunch.
Oh no, not the thing that we didn't actually want to watch. That sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not even the best WrestleMania thing that happened to us. That was and Grovel.
I mean, and Grovel was amazing. Yeah, I guess that was the best feed glitch that we got, where it got stuck. Where Mania 2016, they were watching it. Friend of us, but not the show.
Noted alcoholic
fat fireman, Kale. We're watching it at his place. I don't know if he's in York, Pennsylvania, but he's at least near York, Pennsylvania. And the feed got stuck on Stephanie McMahon introducing her husband, her 50-year-old husband, who was main eventing the show. Yeah. Because
was supposed to not main event?
Because every single main event wrestler in WWE hurt themselves because they were doing too many steroids, and they all got steroid injuries.
Yep.
It's all like torn biceps, triceps,
pectorals.
Classic. P.S. If you ever hear about a wrestler who tore his bicep, tricep, or pec, and separately you're thinking, I wonder if that wrestler does steroids. They do steroids. Nobody does, unless you're a crazy power lifter.
Yeah.
The only way to get that injury is to be on steroids.
Yeah.
So, heads up.
I believe it was what? You, me, Kale, Chris Frank.
Yeah.
Dan Kelly.
Are there any more?
One of Kale's roommates.
Maybe a Kale roommate, sure.
And maybe I want to say one more, but I don't remember who.
Yeah, I'm in the same spot.
Yeah. That was probably my most memorable WrestleMania thing since watching WrestleManias with you and our group of people. Mm-hmm. Was and Grovel, because we couldn't stop laughing.
It was so funny
because it was early days of the network.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. Network.
And Kale's internet connection was not strong.
No.
But also the network was a disaster.
Yeah, they hadn't really worked out all the kinks.
Yeah. And it had froze a couple of times leading up to it.
Yeah.
Like beforehand, there had been a couple of pauses where we're like, okay, let's just let it catch up. But then it was happening for everyone. Because
it was bad.
So we missed like a solid chunk.
Yeah. I got a solid chunk for it.
So 36 was at 2 days, and it was a total of 19 matches over 2 days. And
you could have called an audible on that one, especially. Like, it's COVID. You have to run the show in a venue with no fans. Yep. It is going to be eerie and weird to have silent wrestling. Yep. Maybe don't run 19 matches over 2 days.
Do you remember the Nigerian drum fight for the Intercontinental Championship at 37?
Apollo Crews, who was a fake Nigerian. against I wonder
an even bigger black guy.
Did you say Bligger?
A bigger black guy.
Trying to decide what Bligger would be a portmanteau of.
Big,
black, and a third word.
Yeah.
Okay. Bligger. Great. So this isn't monetized. Who did young Mr.
Who's a bigger black guy than Apollo Crews?
Ahmed Johnson.
Yeah, I was Tony Norris.
Large E.
Big T.
Was it Large E?
It was Large E.
How's he doing?
He's fine. He's back to wrestling. Well, at least for 37, they learned their lesson, and they only did 14 over 2 days.
And that was actually
7 and 7.
That was the first show back in front of a crowd?
Yeah. And then last year, they didn't learn their lesson because they did 16 over 2 days.
Yeah.
But it wasn't great.
It wasn't great. There was some fine stuff.
It had poor Rick Boogs.
Sad.
Then it had, we previewed, watched, reviewed, and I don't remember half this fucking show.
No.
McIntyre Happy Corbin.
What?
Was on WrestleMania last year.
That happened last year?
Yep. Miz and Logan Paul as heels, although trying to be face Logan Paul, over the Mysterios.
Do you remember that last year?
Bianca Becky.
Yeah,
Cody,
which is actually good.
Cody, Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah, which I thought was okay and everyone loved.
That was amazing. Yeah, same here. Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey. And Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kevin Owens.
Yep.
And then RK Bro over the Street Profits and Alpha Academy.
That was short and fun.
Bobby Lashley and Omos.
Classic. Johnny
Knoxville, Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Sasha and Naomi winning the tag titles only for them to quit, a couple months later.
Yep.
Over Carmella and Queen Zelina, who were the champions. Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, and Natalya and Shayna Baszler. Edge over AJ Styles. Sheamus and Ridge Holland over the New Day.
Oh, that was like 3 minutes,
a minute
right?
40.
Yeah. Just like there's no reason.
Chuck'em football.
There's no reason for this to be on the show.
Scott, do you remember what last year's semi-main event was?
So before
Roman Reigns and
Brock
Lesnar for all the titles.
Interesting question.
Come on, Scott. You have to remember.
Is it funny?
Yeah.
Is it something for the ladies?
Nope.
Is it something for the boys? For the lads?
Yep.
What was the lad match? What was the semi-main lad match?
Come on. Think about it.
I got there. Here's you threw me off. It was actually 2 matches.
Yeah, but one of them was the semi-main event.
I guess the last match before the main event was young Pat McAfee taking on Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Correct.
And it went
3 minutes, 45
seconds. It went good, as I recall.
It went perfect.
Am I pronouncing that correctly? Good.
It went good, and then the post-match thing was also good.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So everyone left happy.
Yeah. I think one of the funniest things, though, is the Mick Foley live reaction to Vince taking the stunner.
Yes.
Because Mick can't breathe. He's laughing so
dying.
hard.
He's dying.
It is the funniest
so
thing that Mickles has ever seen.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Genuinely, every now and then, we'll just, bring it up for a quick second. Just, I just want to see Mick laughing.
Yeah. No one's ever been happier.
No.
Than Mick Foley watching 77-year-old Vince McMahon
just forget how to take a stunner.
Sell a stunner from Stone Cold Steve Austin.
As if he's never taken one before.
Yeah, as if he didn't spend kind of 3 straight years taking them every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
I mean, what is the best Vince stunner?
Great question.
None, right? There's not a good one.
There's not a good one.
No. I mean, most people can't take good ones.
Yeah.
But
which is funny because it's not that hard to move.
Former and future President Donald Trump took a better one than Vince McMahon.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
45, 47, forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Then, now, forever.
Absolutely.
Donald Trump. Anyways, so we're up to 39. Man, did I think in my entire life I would be watching 39 WrestleManias? Did I think this company would continue to grow
to 39.
and evolve? Well, I'm not 39 yet.
You're at least 39. You're one of the oldest people I know.
I mean, I'm not almost 40. So
are you accusing me of being slightly older than WrestleMania?
I don't know how you're going to live as a man whose number starts with 4 and has a second number behind it.
Luckily, that's not something I'll have to deal with for years to come.
I would kill myself if I were you. I would middle of the night, I would go to the Ironworkers Bridge and I would just say goodbye.
I like that you have the bridge picked out because there's a lot of bridges in Vancouver.
If you're going to kill yourself, you go to the Ironworkers. I go to Lionsgate.
Okay.
Yeah. Or the Putello.
Sure. The shittiest bridge.
The Putello. Yeah. So this year they learned their lesson because it's only 7 day 1 and it's 6 day 2. So they're doing it. They're doing it right.
Getting better. Very slowly and sort of surely.
Cut out 2 of the women's matches total and we're set.
Yeah. You could. Yeah, you can cut out every women's match, but are there 3 total?
There is 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 women's matches.
You can. I'm trying
out
to
of
remember,
13.
You can cut that one. You can cut that one.
Yeah.
Keep that one. What's the one I'm forgetting?
Is it the multi-team tag or the 6-woman tag?
6-woman. You know what? Cut the 6-woman too.
I mean, yeah.
Cut everything
you
but
can.
Bianca Asuka.
But then you don't get to see Lita do terrible moonsaults and bad selling and bumping.
That is a fair point. Current WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Lita.
Do you know that on
a woman who 25 years ago was peed on by every member of the AAA wrestling roster?
Yep, and had sex with Balls Mahoney by choice.
Yeah. She looked at that guy and said, gotta have it.
Gotta have it. She's disgusting.
Yeah.
And a bad wrestler.
I don't use the term gutter slut.
Aw, poor Amy.
But, yeah. That's tough.
Miss Congeniality.
I mean, credit where it's due. Funny name they gave her.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
What should we call the biggest whore we've ever hired? I don't know, Miss Congeniality. It'll be funny.
What should we call the biggest whore we've ever hired?
Shirley.
Doxed. Fucking doxed. Miss Ogeny. Best name ever.
It's a really good name.
She didn't get it, and then when it was explained to her, she
funny
was mad about it.
That she didn't get it, and then was mad about it.
Well, women are stupid. I don't respect. Okay, so this one we've got noted good wrestler Austin Theory defending his
noted good wrestler and pedophile Austin Theory.
No, but you know what? At least he's a straight pedophile. I would be.
I mean, that's why he got to keep his job.
Yeah, I would be more upset if he was a gay pedophile.
Austin Theory sent dick pics to a minor female.
Yeah.
Velveteen Dream sent dick pics to a minor male.
Yeah.
One was fired.
Yeah.
Although not for a while.
Not fast
to be fair.
Not fast
They gave him like a lot of leeway. And the other was after just being called up to the main roster, was moved back down to NXT for a while.
For like 30 seconds.
For a minute, and then brought back up and is now wrestling John Cena at WrestleMania. So he didn't get in too much trouble. So that's a lesson, kids.
Yeah.
If you're going to be a pedophile, be a straight one. Right?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Scott, you're not spitting any falsities here.
Exactly.
Everything's true. So he will be defending his United States Championship against full-time professional wrestler and noted ball licker John China.
Could you tell me the name of the movie that John China was filming until recently and now has a little bit of time off to do WrestleMania?
Fast 10.
Your seatbelts?
Fast 10 your seatbelts.
Which is what it should be called, but it's not because they're cowards.
Now you don't.
I think it's the biggest failure of Hollywood since Now You See Me Too. No, do you know the name of the movie? I believe he's filming it on
Duke Nukem.
The name of the movie he was filming, I believe, in Down Under, Australia.
Kangaroo Jack 2?
Kangaroo Jack 2.
With the rapping kangaroo?
I think so.
In the whole
That's
movie?
what the movie's about.
He talks
it's
the
about
whole
a
movie?
talking, rapping kangaroo, and it's definitely not a misleading trailer.
Not at all.
Where there was some sort of photo that leaked from the filming where Cena's in drag, and that's funny.
Yeah.
I believe the name of the movie is
Mr. Doubtfire?
Ricky Stenicki. And that's gonna be like the name of a movie.
Okay.
Does that seem okay to you? Because I that's actually not okay with me.
What's it about, though?
It's about Ricky Stenicki.
Oh, it's a kids movie. What are you getting so mad about it?
I'm mad at it.
It's a fucking kids movie.
I can't be mad at a kids movie.
Directed by Peter Farrelly, who's a goddamn Oscar
award winner. Peter Farrelly.
Did you see the cast? Holy shit!
I didn't.
Well, Zac Efron for one. William H. Macy,
Good
Andrew
guy.
Santino.
Hey, good ginger.
And Jim fucking Carrey.
That's a group of guys. Are there no women in it?
I mean, there's women, but you don't know them.
Oh,
Name a woman. Do you know Anya Savchich? Do you know Lex Scott Davis? Then no, you don't know women. So why the fuck would I tell you their names?
I don't know if I like a woman named Lex. I guess like Alexis or...
I don't care.
I'm not into it.
Pass. I don't care. It's a Prime Video exclusive.
Nice. That's how you know it's good.
I agree. That is exactly how you know it's good. Anyways, if I can get back to John China.
Quit getting distracted.
Yeah, I'm the problem. Fucking loser. Noted full-time wrestler.
Yeah. Regular.
Definitely not a coward.
If there's two things we know.
Yeah.
It's that he wrestles full-time for WWE.
Yeah.
And he's not a coward. Okay, good. Mark it down.
Mark it in your calendars.
Yeah.
Not a coward. Yeah, so this... I mean, Cena wrestled at the end of last year.
Which was his first match in like 2.5 years.
No. He wrestles one match every year. That's the gimmick.
Yeah.
He has, but
he had to wrestle in December 2022
otherwise
he
would have
hadn't
missed
wrestled.
It. Yeah. Where he did, 40 spots and wrestled for like 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Or did he barely show up, get tagged in, and pin someone?
And scream all the moves being done.
Imagine tagging with Kevin Owens, and you're so concerned that he's going to fuck up that you have to yell spots at one of the best professional wrestlers in the world.
I don't know what he's doing.
And you're one of the worst wrestlers in the world.
That's just his weird way of like asserting that he's a vet.
Yeah, that it's his show. He runs the show.
By ruining the match.
Yeah.
And making it look fake.
First of all, I don't think he gives a shit if he ruins the match.
No, I think that ship has sailed.
Yeah. So that really, to him, doesn't matter.
Yeah, fair.
He also, it's not like this whole being a veteran thing.
Yeah. Go off, Queen.
Like everybody just thinks they're the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Like... I think
the Undertaker poisoned a lot of minds, honestly.
But I don't think it's Undertaker's fault.
No?
Like, I don't think Undertaker was actively like, I need to be the guy in the locker room that like make sure everybody doesn't fuck around.
I think he was like when you're the judge of wrestlers' court, the gayest thing in the world.
I think that was also kind of like a rib on like an inside joke.
I don't know how much of a joke it was.
I don't think court was a joke.
Okay.
But I think, like, being the judge of wrestler court wasn't something that he was like...
Me.
Yeah, like, I'm the judge, jury, and executioner. I think they were like, he's been here the longest.
It was appointed, not campaigned for.
Exactly. Right? Like, he's been here the longest, so he's the one that gets to do it.
I will perhaps allow that, but watch yourself... Counselor.
No, don't tell me what to do.
Okay. Do whatever you want, Counselor. I would like to see that more on Law and Order. You know what, Counselor? Go nuts.
Go nuts. Go off.
I'm feeling real loosey-goosey today. Just like really press your luck.
Yeah. Just you know what? You're the higher up here.
Yeah.
You make the decision.
You want to scream the N-word at the jury? You do it.
Do it.
You want to punch the defendant? You know what? I probably won't even yell at you.
I'm down.
You know what? Contempt isn't even in my vocabulary today.
So, this one, I don't know. The whole thing about coming back is that Cena's been cutting these promos about Austin Theory not being ready to be a main eventer, be the guy, be on the biggest stage of WrestleMania, blah, blah,
blah. And also just, like, actively being terrible.
Well, yeah.
Like,
but he did that to Roman Reigns, like, what, 5-6 years ago?
Yeah.
So, like, it's just
that's what I like about John Cena, is he's allowed to, like, in real life, use, not, like, wrestling promo stuff.
Yeah.
Just say, like, real mean things about why they're bad at wrestling.
Yes.
That's fun.
Pumping in fake crowd noise because nobody cares about you.
Yeah, like, you're not supposed to say that. But I'm glad he's allowed to. Because that's fun. Because let's be clear, Austin Theory strikes me as a new, worse Randy Orton. Like,
much worse Randy
Orton.
Worse.
But like a guy who, by all rights, should be good, great look, really athletic, and also sucks.
Should be a mid-card
is guy. No good.
Yeah. Not a 14-time former world champion and one of the best.
Yeah, can't have a great match to save his fucking life.
You put him in there with anyone and he's terrible. Yeah. Yeah. Unserviceable.
I love that.
But
I love that for
great
him.
Bumper, I think, is the only good thing about him. But it's because he's athletic.
Yeah, and young.
And young, right?
Yeah.
Young, dumb, and trying to unload his cum.
Young, dumb, and athletic.
On paper, Theory wins. Because Cena's not a full-time wrestler. But I think there is a part of it that, like, I would maybe
love. I would, because Austin Theory's a weird guy. He's not a weird guy. He's just a pedophile. There's nothing weird about that. But his spot in WWE is strange because he was absolutely Vince McMahon's guy because he was in fact young, dumb, and looking to unload his cum. Maybe near Vince McMahon.
Maybe near or in Vince McMahon.
Yeah. So
noted gay man Vince McMahon.
Yeah. So Vince made him his on-screen boy.
Yeah.
And pushed
golden egg.
Yeah, and pushed him pushed him super hard. And then Vince had to leave for a minute. Don't worry, guys, he's back.
Spoiler alerts, Vince is back.
And so everyone assumed the Austin Theory push would die down because no one but Vince McMahon could like him.
Yeah.
And but then I think was it on Triple H's watch that he won Money in the Bank, or had that already happened? Maybe it already happened.
He had already won it, but then they started de-pushing
him. And then they really, really de-pushed him. And he lost the Money in the Bank. He never got the title out of it. Oh, he cashed it in. Or did he cash it in to win the U.S.? Whatever it was. He didn't win the world title, which was a fear when he had the Money in the Bank. And and then he was de-pushed. And Vince's plan last year was to have Theory and Cena at WrestleMania. And we're like, well, now that someone else is in charge, there's no way they're still going to do Theory and Cena. But guess what? They're still doing Theory and Cena. So yeah, and the wheels weren't in motion for that to happen yet. Triple H would have had to say, let's keep going down this stupid road. But also Vince is in charge now, so. And Vince being in charge makes me think Theory might win. But
but it's Cena too. Cena's also Vince's boy.
And I think it'll be very funny for Theory to lose because I want him to lose everything.
He failed to cash in on November 7th, 2022 episode of Raw after being the first person to cash in his contract on a secondary championship for the United States Championship.
So failed to cash in, but then won it later.
Yeah.
And he is still the champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hope he loses it to John Cena. Because, fun fact, the only time John Cena ever had good matches was during that U.S. title run he had of 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
He had a bunch of good stuff.
Right. Man, if you'd said to me, name the last 2 or 3 women's winners, couldn't do it.
Oh, Money in the Bank?
Yeah.
You're just throwing darts at a board Bailey, Alexa Bliss, Asuka.
Asuka was the third most recent.
Yeah. Maybe a Ronda, maybe not a Ronda, maybe a Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan was the last one.
Yeah. And then she got to have a feud with Ronda that Ronda is now publicly talking shit about. Not about Liv, about the bookers saying that they wouldn't let her and Liv do anything.
That's fair. You both suck.
Yeah, you're both bad.
You're both terrible wrestlers.
And when you came to... she blamed octogenarians, the only one who's close is Vince, and he wasn't there at the time.
Yep.
But for not letting them do, like, a big hardcore match with thumbtacks. I'm like, yeah, nobody should have okayed that.
Nope.
With, like, Ronda, you're terrible. You, like, one of you would get really hurt.
Or both.
Both.
Hopefully.
In a perfect world.
In a perfect world, both
In a perfect world, they'll both hurt.
The one before that was Nikki Almost a Superhero.
Of course.
So...
Nikki Almost a Superstar. Nikki Ass.
I can't believe they didn't started calling her Nikki Ass. Like that some...
Amazing restraint, honestly.
Some heel didn't start calling her that as her name.
Yeah.
I think Theory... I think if I was booking it, I would have Cena win, and then somebody beats him on Raw the next night for the title. Whether that's like an on-roster person or like an NXT call-up, and like that way you're pushing somebody new.
Apparently there are many surprises planned for the Raw after Mania, is what I've heard.
I've heard that. I don't know what it is. The two shitty girls from Toxic Attraction.
Ooh, shitty girls.
Braun Breaker? No. Too soon?
If he loses on Saturday,
yeah,
he's absolutely shown up on Monday.
Yeah, but they've called up the NXT champion before, and then he just gets stripped.
Oh yeah, they did do that.
With Karrion Kross and...
That was stupid.
Keith Lee?
Keith Lee. Yeah.
Yeah. So...
That seems like a dumb way to do it.
I could see him winning, going undefeated, although I think he lost like a non-title bullshit match like
maybe
last year. Just coming up as like an undefeated stud, and hopefully for the love of God changing his name back to Steiner.
Yeah.
Bronson Steiner is such a Rex Steiner.
Yeah.
Is so much better than
both good names. Then BRON BREAKKER. Just two.
Oh.
Grow up.
He's not really white, is he?
I think he is. I think just the Steiners are a dusky group.
Scott, not really.
Scott's pretty white. Rick is darker.
Yeah.
What did who did Rick put it in to make maybe Braun's mom is darker? Maybe Rick's down with the swirl. Am I allowed to say that? Swirl?
Yeah, I think so. Could I see a picture, please, of his mom? That would be cool. I'd like to see his mom, please.
I would like to have sex with Braun Breaker's mom.
I don't know, maybe she's hot.
Computer?
Maybe. Computer, show me a hot Braun Breaker's mom. Okay, then what if I do Rick Steiner's wife? No, that can't be her. She's way too young. I mean, Scott Steiner's wife is not that attractive, which is weird because
Scott Steiner should be fucking the hottest woman in the world.
You think Big Papa would like
yeah.
fucking... Oh, there's a Scott Steiner son too?
Oh, what's he up to?
He looks pretty big, like tall. There's literally no pictures of Rick Steiner's wife, so I don't know if she's a mulatto or...
I don't know if we're doing...
We're still doing mulatto.
We're still doing mulatto? Okay.
Like, there's tons of pictures of Scott and his wife, but there's no pictures of Rick and his wife. So maybe his wife's dead. Or... Maybe...
Or...
he's gay.
Another good option.
Anyways, who are you picking to win?
Cena wins.
Officially picking.
Cena wins 1 star.
You're wrong. I'm gonna go Theory just because I really can't see them. Actually,
are we gonna fight? Are we gonna fight on the first match?
It's tough because I could honestly see Cena refusing to lose. Jesus Christ. Because he's straight up done that before.
Yes.
Where he's refused to put people over.
Yep.
And even though he's like a part-timer and not a real wrestler anymore, like
was he ever a real wrestler?
That's true. I could like legitimately see him like saying Vince, Hunter, whoever is actually in charge of
Vince.
They're like, I'm like, he's not ready. He's not ready to be the guy.
Yeah.
I'll make him look.
Everyone hates him.
I'll make him look good, but like he's not ready to win. I could see John doing that.
Yeah.
I think for the sake of not just having the same picks on everything, I'm gonna go Theory.
Sure.
And I'm going to go less than 2 stars. I'm going to go 1 3/4 of a star. And then we'll find out what Kelly Lillian Summers says later.
KLS.
KLS, baby.
KLS 1?
KLS.
Which is what Chinese people think that rapper's name is. Fun. Oh, I got him good. He has to leave. He's going home. Oh, luckily he already is home, and he's come back. Here he is.
That was really funny.
Thank you. I made a very similar joke about Little Mermaid portrayer Halle Bailey.
Yeah.
If you can see where that's going,
yeah.
I believe it's how Ki Hui Kwan pronounces Halle Berry.
Well, maybe. Did you see?
No.
Oh, okay.
Next question.
Well, I just want to see.
I didn't see it.
Oh, that the main Halle Bailey didn't know how to swim.
Oh, I mean, you've actually given me too much to work with.
Oh, okay.
And I'm paralyzed by choice.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to abstain. Okay. If that's okay.
We're gonna move on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to vote present, but neither yes or no.
Okay.
Like Mitch McConnell did.
Yeah.
When his Chinese wife was voted to be Secretary of Education.
Yeah.
He did not vote yes.
Well, would you?
Because she's a dirty Chinese Democrat.
Chinese dirty knees. Look at these.
He voted present.
Present?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Mitch, can we get a yes or no? I don't think so.
Nope, not for me.
He's truly a monster.
He is. Elaine Cho?
Yep.
Chow.
Oh. I fucked
her. She is very Chinese looking. You know what? Full Chinese.
Full ass Chinese. Han Chinese.
You know what?
Mainlander.
You know what? Show me your birth certificate.
True.
Born in Taiwan.
Well,
she's the good kind.
So she's not Chinese.
She's the good kind.
Just kidding, Chairman.
Oh, I'm so sorry of my ignorance, and I was unaware
I'd like
of
to apologize.
the political stance.
I'd like to apologize in fluent Mandarin.
I apologize to my great fans in all of China, including Taiwan, which is part of China.
Especially Taiwan
and Hong Kong, which will always have been and always will be China.
They're actually part of the mainland, even though they're islands.
Yep. They are connected by an underwater bridge.
Long live the CCP.
Yes. Thank you. That is the end of my statement. Noted coward, John China. I'm literally just going off the Wikipedia page of how it's written. This is probably absolutely not the match order.
Okay.
Number 2, it's got Seth freaking Rollins versus Cody Rhodes. I can't imagine Rhodes? Cody's going second.
Well, Cody's not wrestling Seth Rollins, so that's the issue.
Logan Paul. That's the one.
They might go second.
Man,
I don't know. I don't know. It's only six or 7 matches.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't get to main event because women. We'll get to that.
Well,
but maybe they do.
They may not.
I heard. Yeah. I'll be happy.
Yeah.
If we can just get one. If we can get one W in the books for inequality. There have been so many...
Too many women main events for my liking.
There's been so much equality lately. You don't need to do it all the time. Do a little bit of inequality.
Take a break.
Yeah.
Take a break.
You know what? I'm going to write down take a break from equality to remind myself. Both to put it in the description and just to actually also do it.
Yeah.
Take a break from equality.
So...
Done.
This is Logan Paul's 5th official wrestling match.
One of which was a Rumble where he did one spot.
Yeah.
But credit where it's due. Really cool spot.
Pretty cool spot.
Which was originated in VCW.
Correct.
Just a heads up.
By 2 better wrestlers.
Yeah.
His first match was last year's WrestleMania.
Yep.
Then he did.
He's a 1-year vet.
He is. Then he did SummerSlam. Then he did Crown Royal. Then he did Royal Rumble this year. So,
shout out to Crown Royal, 18-year reserve, the best whiskey I've ever tasted.
And how many whiskeys have you tasted? 1? 2?
4. A decent amount, actually.
You're a whiskey boy.
I'm a bit of a whiskey boy. I'm involved in some whiskey business, you might say.
You got whiskey dick?
I'm something. I got a whiskey dick, and I'm something of a whiskey Icarus.
Good. I really, like, we have said we think this is probably the best match on the show, or at least the most fun match.
If this match isn't really fun, they have failed massively.
Yeah. 38 minutes.
No, too long.
All spots.
All spots, yes, but maybe not 38 minutes.
I would like 38, please.
You say that now. I feel like you might get a little burned out by the end.
No, I'm not going to watch it.
Oh, well, then sure. No. Go nuts.
I really don't know who wins.
Seth.
You say Seth?
I say Seth. You want to fight about it? I'll fucking fight you.
No.
All right. You want to not fight about it? What do you want?
I want to know who I think is going to win.
I don't know who you think. You have to figure it out yourself. I'm not the boss of your dumb brain.
How about this? Surprise third entrant in the match.
Go on.
Jake Paul.
I would love for Jake to get in the mix.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Has Jake been like? Yeah. Has he done anything?
He did. He came out in the Roman match. They had like all their boys in the front row, and they all brawled with the bloodline stuff. Okay. And then Jake literally got a full-on entrance.
I thought you were going to say erection.
No, he's not Rene Dupree. He got a full-on entrance to come down to the ring to beat up, I don't know, one of the Usos, I think.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So we could see Jake. Man, what a dream. Seeing both Paul brothers at WrestleMania. That's what I came for.
Yeah, but only one of them showed a dead body on camera.
That's true. The cool one. That was Logan, right? That was a Logan job? Yeah.
I honestly don't know what my answer is for this. Because, like, Logan's lost quite a bit.
They lost the...
he lost to Roman, and then he didn't win the Rumble, I guess.
Lost the tag match?
No, they won.
Remember,
they won. We were surprised.
Yes.
Face heels won the match against the Mysterios.
Yeah, beat Miz, lost to Roman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Just like you keep bringing in Logan to lose. I don't know. Like, how fast does it lose its wonder? You know what? I'm gonna go Logan.
Okay.
Just so that we're different again.
Are we gonna be different on every match?
Maybe.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
What's your star rating?
Ooh, 4 flat.
I'm gonna go 4.5.
I hope it is. I hope it's the best match I've ever seen.
I agree.
It'll be incredibly athletic. The only thing, considering his experience level, Logan's fucking amazing in ring.
Yeah.
And Seth Rollins is an extremely good wrestler. It's just too bad I hate him.
Yeah, me too.
He's the most hateable. He sucks. Mm-hmm. If he did nothing but wrestle, I think he was great.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, sometimes you have to see him out of the ring, and he's the worst.
And he's just like...
on and off screen, the worst.
Yeah.
0 for 2. His gimmick is horrible.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's the Joker.
Yeah. He's the Joker. And
Smoker.
Midnight Stroker.
Yep.
He's also like a big corporate kiss-ass loser.
Absolute
F-slur.
Coward company shill.
Yeah. Which is awful. Like,
it's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing that
especially a guy who like came from the indies.
Yeah.
Like he had a real indie career.
Yeah.
Before he came to WWE, and normally the big shills are guys who know nothing but WWE,
who were trained by WWE
and have been brainwashed to think that nothing but WWE matters and indies are garbage.
Yeah, which is true.
Sure.
Next up is a.
Did you say all your things?
Yeah, I said Logan Paul 4.5.
Yeah. Are you documenting these?
Yeah. Good. I got it written down.
Good for you.
Don't fucking talk to me like I'm not doing it.
You know what? I just won't talk to you at all.
Good.
I'm going to talk to my friends on the internet.
Kill yourself. So, a 6-woman tag team match.
Boo! Too many women.
Of Damage Control of Bayley, Dakota Kai.
I believe you'll find it's pronounced Damage Control.
Control. Bayley, noted fat ass Haber Bayley.
If that picture
noted little boy body Dakota Kai.
If that picture of Bayley's ass was undoctored, that's one of the craziest asses I've ever seen in my life.
I agree.
It's just
like
bonkers.
A shelf. It's like a little like a shelf.
It looked ridiculous.
And noted evil dick taker Io Sky.
And coward.
And coward.
She was lined up to go back to Stardom last year.
Yep.
And they offered her a main roster contract.
Money's better.
It's not.
It is.
Maybe it is. You know, money's better if you're using it for the right thing. But I don't know if she's getting the surgery. But also, it'd be awesome if she got the surgery. What have you...
Did we know
you're making a
she,
face.
She used to be in a relationship with Nosawa?
Ooh, nice.
Gross. I don't know if I could be less attracted to a human being than her after taking load after load after load from fucking Nosawa.
And then evil.
But
she likes weird dick.
But Nosawa's gross.
Nosawa's
Evil's
gross.
Normal.
He's normal, but
he's just a shit wrestler now.
I guess.
Nosawa's gross looking. That's like wanting to have sex with like Jun Kasai.
Turns out Nosawa wrong guy was the wrong guy.
Fucking nailed him.
Crushed.
Nailed him.
Just crushing today.
Well, good for her that she's banging evil.
Yep.
They are taking on the team of full-time active wrestler Becky Lynch.
Yep.
Full-time active wrestler Lita.
Hold on now.
And full-time active wrestler Trish Stratus.
I see. Well, all your descriptions check out.
I mean, as of right now, they're full-time active wrestlers.
That's true.
Not for the previous 10 years.
Yeah.
Although we did look it up, and like Lita
makes lots of comebacks.
Significant amount of comebacks, and like Trish had enough appearances over the last like 10 years that it wasn't like she had disappeared forever and they were just bringing her back for a cash grab.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you're telling me that you have to bring in, I guess it's WrestleMania, you have to bring in legends. So Lita and Becky are the women's tag team title holders right now.
Yeah.
They won them from Dakota and Io.
Yeah. Which makes me think the heels are going to win this match.
I think the heels are going to win anyways because Trish is turning heel on them.
Trish is turning heel on them. Okay, yeah.
So Damage Control is winning for sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, Damage Control. Now,
let's see. Tab, Catarl, any key.
Any key?
Where's the any key?
Well, also the tab. So, look at it. Trish hasn't wrestled in a while.
Yeah.
Lita's sloppy and bad. Becky's fine. Becky's good. Bayley's good, but she's too much of heel tactics. She's not, like, a wrestler anymore.
Counterpoint. Trish got her pussy eaten by Mickie James.
Oh, so good.
Imagine being... Because, like, the person who did it didn't want to do it. But imagine being the guy who had to edit that off.
Oh, I bet you he cried.
Of the WrestleMania 22, not Goes Hollywood, DVD. Like, what a sad day. To edit the best moment of WrestleMania, maybe history?
Maybe.
Off of the DVD because it was lewd.
Lewd.
So sad. So sad.
Dakota Kai's real government name is terrible. She's half Samoan, half Irish.
Weird. You know what? Too far.
Too far.
No, that's like a Korean Mexican. Not gonna have it. What's her South Dakota Kai?
Nailed it.
What's her weird Folafunuku O'Shaughnessy?
I wish.
Did they really mix it up?
Cherie spelt Cheree.
0 for 1. Don't like it.
Georgina Crowley.
Ugh.
Terrible name.
Lots going on there.
Ugly name.
Ugly name.
Ugly name.
Ugly woman?
Ugly name, ugly woman. She's not that attractive. She's got a bad face. And a body like a little boy.
She, and I think she's the same as Io, surprisingly. I think she and Io, because they were both, she was straight up released, and Io's contract was up. Yeah. They were both going to go to Stardom.
Yeah, should have.
Yeah. I don't know if Dakota needs to go to Stardom. She'd be like...
She was in Stardom before.
Was she?
Yeah.
Oh.
She was like 2015, 16.
Under a different name. I mean, probably not her real... Was she Cherie Crowley?
No, she wrestled as...
Oh, Manami Toyota.
Manami Toyota. She wrestled as...
Aja Kong.
Evie. Evie.
Okay, rings a bit of a bell.
Yeah.
All right, fine, then she can go back to Stardom.
And that was when she became friends with Io and Kairi Hojo.
I always forget she's a Hojo.
She's a Hojo.
Kyrie Howard Johnson.
And then I also don't really think that Io's that attractive. She's kind of got a bad face and she's a little chubby.
She's no Kyrie.
There's much hotter Japanese women's wrestlers and much hotter men's Japanese wrestlers.
Agreed.
Yeah. Like
Io Sky or Yuki Ueno. Go.
Oh, I don't know. Ueno's kind of.
Who's your kind of guy?
I mean, I would take.
Are you a Yuji Okabayashi guy?
I would take.
You like a thick boy?
I would take mom hair Tanahashi.
Well, sure, but that's like cheating. That's
like aiming for like fucking Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, that's almost a lady.
Yeah. That is true. That is almost a lady.
Yeah, that's not even gay.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I can't think of any off the top of my head, and I don't want to spend a lot of time thinking about this.
About what Japanese male wrestlers
are hot.
You'd like to have intercourse with.
That I'd like to side with.
I'll suck him and rub him, but
I'll do a lot of things.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
We're not doing butts.
I would do anything for gay
Is Meatloaf a side?
Yeah. I would suck dick and jerk your cock, but I won't fuck ass.
That's the song.
I won't fuck ass. I mean, it's pretty clear it's Damage Control because Trish is turning heel and starting a feud with Becky until SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 2 3/4. I'm not optimistic about it.
I'm less optimistic about it. 2 1/4, please.
Look at you. Look at you!
Well, here's the thing about this match. Only one of the women is Japanese.
Yeah.
And that leaves you with 5 non-Japanese women in the match.
Well, one's half.
And that's not to be trusted.
One's half not white.
One's half Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
No.
They're pretty good.
No.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
No, out.
Lots
done.
of good Samoans.
No. Technicality,
Tonga
no,
Kid.
down, boo, over. Technicality, no, down, boo, over. Old comedy death ray reference.
Yeah. The next one listed, although I really don't think these are in order.
They're probably not.
Is Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus the Street...
Now that's a good Irish wrestler.
Ricochet,
that's my guy.
The Street Profits of Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford versus Alpha Academy of Chad Gable and Otis versus the Viking Raiders of Eric and Ivar with Valhalla.
Oh yeah, she doesn't have a people name anymore.
She's not a people. She's a monster. She's a ghost.
You know what? She's not a people. She's a monster.
She's a monster.
All right, that's fair.
Okay, so hear me out.
This is 7/8 of a fun match.
This also doesn't fucking matter.
Also, it doesn't. It's a showcase. Yeah. Is it the showcase of the Immortals?
Apparently, I've heard WrestleMania is the showcase of the Immortals, and as WrestleMania 15 told us, it's the what was the fucking tagline?
The Ragin' Climax.
The Ragin' Climax.
WrestleMania 15, 1999. The Ragin', RAGIN apostrophe climax.
Yeah. Well, you get a rager all year until WrestleMania.
Well, then you
nut.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing on that terrible show I could have busted.
I'm wearing this shirt and you won't even let me nut?
Yep.
That is a great Bo Bennett reference. Bo Bennett.
Burnham?
No, what the fucking Saturday Night Live?
Mike Bennett. Beck Bennett.
Beck Bennett. Who's Bo?
There's no Bo Bennett.
There's a Bo Bennett.
No. I won't allow it.
He's a hockey player. That's why I said it.
There you go.
Because I'm stupid.
This has been Drew's Hockey Corner. That's all you get.
So, Ricochet and Braun Strowman are a fun team because it's big guy, flippy guy, which is what Braun hates.
This team is a punishment, right?
I don't know, maybe, but like you could be punished with a much worse teammate.
Oh no, I mean,
like you could have gotten like Jobber Tozawa as your partner, and you could have been like a joke job team.
Yeah, no, they're not a joke team, but it is funny that after he actively shit on small flippy guys online,
they gave him the most flippy guy.
Immediately teamed with Ricochet,
the flippiest
who
man.
Is 1,000 times better than him, and he should be so lucky to tag with Ricochet.
The Street Profits, who they've consistently been like teasing breaking them up for like the last, I don't know, 5 months.
A while, yep.
Alpha Academy, who are straight up breaking up.
Yep.
And the Viking Raiders, who are lame and stupid.
Correct.
I assume that whoever wins is going to feud for the tag titles, maybe.
Whoever wins, we lose, is what I heard.
It is not Alien versus Predator.
Okay.
It is Strowman and Ricochet versus Street Profits versus Alpha Academy versus Viking Raiders. That's what it is.
Okay.
I don't know which one's which. Maybe there's two Predators.
Two aliens.
Or 3-on-1, perhaps. 1 Predator, 3 aliens. Ooh. Or a Predalien.
Ooh.
The half-breed from Requiem.
Scary. Too scary. Don't want to watch it.
I do not think I've seen a single thing the Viking Raiders have done since they came back.
No, me neither.
I don't think I've seen a single Strowman Ricochet match.
Nope, me neither.
I obviously know the Street Profits and Alpha Academy are breaking up, so they're not fucking winning. I guess the Viking Raiders win. Or maybe Strowman Ricochet. I honestly don't know.
I don't know either. If you're going faces and heels and presuming it's tag team champions coming out of Mania, then maybe you go heel Viking Raiders. Or
do you just do Strowman Ricochet?
Or you just do Strowman Ricochet because Strowman's the biggest.
Yeah.
You know what? Vince is in charge. Strowman's the biggest. Strowman Ricochet, please.
PSR, baby.
It's mostly good people in the match. 3.25? Am I still too low?
No.
We'll see. What do you say? What say you?
I think I'm going to talk away from the microphone.
So far away from the microphone. Talking quietly away from the mic. That's the move.
I'm going to go Viking Raiders. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to go a little bit higher than you because I'm optimistic that there's enough good people in the match.
I might change to 3.5.
Nope, you can't.
I want to.
Let's do it now.
I want to do it. I don't want to feel stupid.
Fine.
I'll feel so stupid. It's going to be 5 7/8 stars. And there's stupid ass me over there with 3.25 like a dipshit.
Ricochet, Ford, Gable in the ring all together is incredible, right?
Yep.
The Viking Raiders are very serviceable and are good. I mean, Braun is honestly not bad. Otis is very funny.
Yeah.
Dawkins is the worst one in the match.
And Dawkins ain't bad.
And Dawkins is not bad.
No.
I think it could be good. I think we'll be happy with the outcome.
Am I going to like the way I look?
No, you don't look the way you look ever.
That's true. Sad.
Then next up is we have the first ever father-son match at WrestleMania? Or do we have Shane Vince?
We had Shane Vince. Mania 17.
Huh.
Yeah.
So second.
Yeah, the first Van Terminator.
Yeah.
Second
ever.
father versus son match at WrestleMania. I can't imagine another one. Did
Ivan and Scott Putski have a one-on-one singles match at WrestleMania 3?
Probably.
Jay Youngblood and his son.
Sure.
Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio, singles match at WrestleMania where you get to beat up your dad that you're much bigger than.
That is cool. You're normal height, your dad's a midge.
Yeah.
And you just get to kick his ass.
Your mom's ugly.
Your sister's too hot. It's an Abby Shapiro situation.
Yeah, but they're not big mommy milkers, though.
No.
They're just like regular-sized milkers. Regular-sized Mexican-American milkers.
RSMAMs.
Write that down. We have fun around here. We have fun.
We have a good time.
I don't know. This one's like been kind of in the works for several years. Of like,
I feel like they were going to do this 3 years ago.
Teasing the breakup. Don't break them up.
This is the Goldust versus Cody Rhodes that never happened.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
like, pretty much.
Like, oh, we'll probably do it this year, JK.
JK.
But this year, actually,
yeah, this is very much like a tease it, don't do it, then lose interest in any storyline for them. They do nothing for a while.
Yeah,
and then they just then they accelerate the process by like 5 months.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've done like a pretty good job since they brought the feud back.
Yes. Yeah.
Although I did hear a better option because the way they fight, because the deal was Ray has been flat out refusing to wrestle his son at WrestleMania because he loves him and doesn't want to give his son a drop kick in front of 80,000 people, which is fair.
In the back into the second rope, and Dom misses his arms,
gets paralyzed,
but then still takes 619, and then just dies. But he misses it because he feels bad.
Just straight up dies.
Yeah.
So doesn't want to do that, and the tipping point was Dom telling his mom, Ray's wife, who's ugly, to shut up, which is fine. He was disrespectful to his mother, and like, that's the last straw. I'm going to kick your ass. Fine, but I can't remember if it was Brian Alvarez or Tom Lawler because it was on their show. It might have been a collab job. I think it might have been more Tom actually. But because Ray is being inducted into the Hall of Fame, they've never done an angle at the Hall of Fame before, so it'd be fun to do that. Ray, is he being inducted by Conan, or Conan's just there?
Conan's inducting him. He was specifically asked for Conan to induct him.
So Dom shows up, stabs Conan. Gets sent to jail, which he's been to before, and Ray bails him out so he can kick his ass at WrestleMania. That's a good angle.
That's so good. That is so, and Conan would be in on that.
100%. Yeah.
Oh man, that's wild.
Yeah. That's an angle.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Nobody in WWE is that creative, Scott.
I know.
Nobody writing for WWE is creative enough to think of that.
Freddie Prinze Jr. would, but he's gone.
Is
he still doing his like a wrestling thing?
He still wants to. I don't think he's done anything yet. I'm gonna say Dom wins.
I think Dom,
because it doesn't make sense for Ray to win.
What's the point?
Unless Ray's just going to squash him.
Which would be funny.
Like, just destroy him in 2 minutes.
He did it to JBL, he can do it again.
Yeah, but JBL was on the way out, so.
Maybe Dom's on the way out. Maybe Dom's retiring.
Maybe Dom's dead.
They can put Dom in the Hall of Fame next year.
Sure. I don't think it makes sense for Ray to win on, even if it's a squash and he just like embarrasses him like he says he's gonna do.
Yeah,
I still don't think it benefits anyone. So I'm gonna say Dom wins.
I will also say Dom.
I'm gonna say it has potential, and I'm sure that the two of them have been like working things through for a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say 3.5.
I'm also gonna say 3.5.
Coward. Thief.
Actually, you copied me from the future.
I said it first, thief. So according to this, the semi-main event is Charlotte Flair defending the Women's SmackDown Championship against Rhea Ripley.
I really hope that stays.
I also
the semi-main event, because the last 2 years, 3 years,
5 years,
the day one, because like the day two main event is the real main event of WrestleMania, and it's the world. It's the I thought it was gonna be a sneeze.
Nope, it was a big yawn.
The day two main event's the real main event. It's the men's world title match.
Yeah. And
then, but now it's 2 days, so there's technically a day one main event. And the last 2 years, 21, 22, yes. It's been one of the two women's title matches, and they've actually both been good. But maybe, I don't know, maybe those ones did deserve to be the main of those, but This one doesn't. You can make a better case for the other women's title match being the main of this show, that being Bianca Belair and Asuka, because it'll be a good match most likely, and this one won't.
Yeah.
So I hope it stays like that, and I hope the hottest angle they've done in years is the main event of this show. No.
Although according to Wikipedia, it is.
I really hope it is. Let's take a break from equality. Enough already.
That is the title of this episode.
Yeah.
I don't like Charlotte. I don't care for Charlotte. I think Charlotte sucks.
I think she sucks as a person and largely as a wrestler.
I agree. The wrong son died.
Yep.
And also the wrong kid died. So David over Reed
and Charlotte.
Yeah,
should have
David
died.
over Reed. Yeah, but Charlotte over
also
David.
Charlotte. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I don't know. They had a match during the COVID Mania.
I actually kind of liked that.
It was all right, but like I feel like Charlotte just sandbags the fuck out of every match she's in.
Charlotte goes out of her way to make her opponent look bad, which is the one thing I respect about her.
Yeah, true. But like nobody hates the fact that they're a super athletic wrestler.
Yeah,
more than Charlotte.
Yeah, for sure.
Like maybe Ronda, but I think Charlotte's more.
I mean, Charlotte's got like gymnastics.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
Ronda's just like a good fighter.
Charlotte might be a better athlete than Ronda.
Yeah,
but Charlotte just like actively seems like she never wants to do the thing she's like that she is her job.
I mean, she didn't until her brother OD'd on black tar heroin.
Well, don't be a pussy and die doing black tar heroin.
Don't get addicted.
Listen, we all do it and we all survive.
Yeah,
it was just him.
It's called moderation, you fucking baby.
100%, bitch. Name it, bitch.
I do heroin on Fridays, and not even every Friday.
Yeah.
Some Fridays.
Yeah. We're going to be doing it in a couple Saturdays from now.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yeah. Although the trip was kind of ruined for me because we can't go to Cheetah's.
That is sad.
I hate it. Yeah, I mean, I'm never optimistic about a Charlotte Flair match. Because I've seen too many of them go wrong, and too many of them she's lazy as shit.
Yeah.
And especially if she's not winning.
Oh, yeah.
Which I don't think she's winning. I think Rhea's winning.
It's a really bad move if Rhea doesn't win.
I agree.
Also, who's the goddamn babyface in this match?
Charlotte, I guess.
Yikes.
I think it's Charlotte.
Because nobody
Scott, no one's ever liked Charlotte.
Like, fans boo her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine your dad is one of the most loved people in the history of wrestling, and you've only been around for like 10 years, and you're one of the most hated.
Yeah, your dad...
And not because you're a heel.
No.
Because you're
unlikable.
People
don't like you.
Because you're a bitch.
Yeah, your dad is the most beloved plane rapist in wrestling history.
Fuck yeah. That's a great thing to have on your resume.
Right?
Yeah.
Plane rape.
I was a CEO of my own company. I owned and operated 5 different high-level companies all at one time. I've also never not raped on a plane.
Yep. Batting 1,000.
No one's ever caught me, and I haven't done a prison once.
And I dare you to try to get me in trouble.
I am unstoppable. I am a raping machine.
A plane raping machine.
There was one very funny video that I saw. Some guy posted it. He lives in the same building as Ric Flair, and because Flair lives like in just like a regular like.
I was gonna say he doesn't live in a detached house.
No, come on.
I guess he's got 4 alimonies.
Yeah,
to pay.
and like he's wasted all of his money.
True,
but he lives like in like a gated community, so it's like I guess more like townhouses maybe.
It feels safe there.
Yeah, because it stays out lighter out longer.
Nailed it.
But the guy literally said that like every day when Flair comes outside, like comes down and out through the courtyard to leave, he like stands outside the courtyard and he gives himself like a
psych
like
up?
you're fucking Ric Flair, baby.
Oh my god.
Woo! Woo! And so the guy videotaped him doing it, he does it every day.
That's unreal.
Flair literally, as soon as he gets outside, he struts, he does some woos, and then he goes on his way. And
then he goes and plays mahjong with old Chinese people.
like he's not doing it for anyone other than himself.
It's for him.
But the guy said he does it every single day, and then he videotaped him doing it. And
that's amazing.
It is very, very funny.
He's a cartoon.
Such a cartoon. He's a fucking caricature of a man.
Yeah.
So I think Rhea wins.
Rhea, 3 stars.
3.
They were pushing 4 with their last one.
That's bold.
I'm betting the farm on Ripley, my beautiful Australian trans man.
I know we've talked about this on the podcast before. When she was in the Mae Young Classic, and she was gorgeous.
She was beautiful, a beautiful woman.
And she
before
said,
Triple H got his disgusting hands on her.
She said during the pre-whatever that my whole life I've grown up with people calling me a man, saying that I'm manly, not a woman, not feminine, whatever. Now she's the most
doubled down so hard.
Yeah.
Also, I don't believe they used to call her that because she didn't look manly.
I think it's just because she's athletic.
She's tall and strong.
Yeah, I think that's just
but she was
athletic.
Really pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nonsense. I fucked her when she was hot.
Yeah.
Not whatever's going on now. I also love that. I don't know if you know much about furry wrestling Telegram groups, but there's a lot of talk about LGBTQ2IIA+ representation in wrestling, and they're all so sure that she's either bi or gay. That's a nice picture of Rhea Ripley.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. And I'm like, nah, she's not. Triple H just made her look that way. She's just a straight woman.
Hunter just transformed people into what he wanted.
He transed her.
You've been
transed.
Forced trans.
Yeah. The assignment. The skin I live in.
Yeah.
Third example.
Rhea Ripley. That's a good example.
There you go. When they make the movie of her life, that'll be the third forced trans movie.
And in theory, what is the main event of day one?
Please, this and not the ladies.
Is the Usos of Jimmy and Jay defending the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships against 2 smelly, disgusting human pigs from Quebec. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
2 of the worst wrestlers in the world, and 2 of the smelliest pigs.
A big fat guy in basketball shorts and some skinny fat white guy pretending to be a Mexican. They're never gonna make it.
Never.
Yeah. Turns out if you're a good enough wrestler, you can kind of make it wherever.
Kinda, yeah.
So maybe be good at wrestling is the lesson here.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I would agree. I would agree.
Interesting.
I think it would be ridiculous if Zayn and Owens don't win.
What if the Usos beat them straight ass clean?
I think if they
Nobody turns on anyone,
Yeah.
they just beat them.
I think if they were to win, which it's not like
kill yourself.
It's not like it's completely out of the realm of possibility that they can sneak out a win somehow. I mean, they are one of the best tag teams of the last 10 years.
If they're going last, they really should.
I know they shouldn't, but I think the only way to do it is if you are very much intent on doing a Sami Kevin feud. Because then that makes sense. What I wish they had done with the storyline was
have Sami beat Roman for the title like he should have.
Yes, that is absolutely what
in front of a screaming, insane hometown crowd last month.
Yes. Okay. I mean, the alternative to that would be have Sami win, but there's some kind of shenanigans, and Adam Pearce comes out and says, we're not ending this insanely long title reign on bullshit.
Right.
So we're going to restart the match, and then Roman wins.
Usos win.
No, I'm saying of the Sami title match.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
sorry.
Sami title match.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking for this, what they should have done is I don't think they should have done the Kevin agrees to be Sami's partner and then they hug and they're friends. What they should have done is it should have been there's no guarantee he's going to be Sami's partner.
They should have kept will they won't they going into Mania.
Or even not even necessarily going right. It didn't have to be going right to the pay-per-view, but maybe on the SmackDown on Friday
today.
That maybe Adam Pearce makes the match of Sami and Kevin versus the Usos for the tag titles, but Kevin is still I don't want to be your partner. I don't want to be your friend. I'm whatever, and leave it very open.
You're gay. I'm cool.
Very open, but then have Kevin come down maybe like not right at the not late in the match. Like you still have the match.
Yeah.
But Kevin comes out like like Usos come out, Sammy comes out, Owens music plays, he doesn't come out. Sammy has to start the match by himself. Maybe like a couple minutes into the match, Owens comes down, but just stands on the apron. And he doesn't go for tags. He doesn't like get involved in the match until the Usos start like fucking around and like actively like trying to hurt Sammy or cheating or whatever. And then Kevin like forces the hot tag, gets in, kicks their asses. They win the tag titles.
Yeah.
And then they have the like moment at WrestleMania of like, like, I'm sorry, you're my best friend, I love you, whatever, and then they hug, and then it's this big WrestleMania moment. The one that they did was still pretty good.
Yeah,
it got a huge
great pop. Yeah,
but like I think you could have stretched that pop out to WrestleMania and had it in front of like a massive fucking audience, and the whole time people are like not sure that Owens is gonna do it or be like. I think you could have stretched it out a little bit longer.
You could have.
But what they did worked, and this is still great. But I do think that like the Usos in theory could win if Owens ends up fucking Sammy again, because they've done it for their entire lives.
I think it's
I don't think they will. I don't think they will at all. I'm not saying
it's just not impossible,
but I'm saying it's not impossible that Owens is doing this to get back at Sammy for Sammy costing him the title.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm not. You look at it and you go, "There's no way Sammy and Owens aren't winning." It's like, well, it's like 90% they're winning, but there is still 10%. Same thing with Roman Cody.
Yeah.
Like there is still a possibility.
There's a non-zero chance.
There's a possibility to be creative and further things down for down the road. Yeah. But I mean, I think Sammy and Kevin are winning. Like. Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't have them win.
You really should.
Yeah.
Especially if it's going on last that day.
Yes.
But yeah, very funny if they don't. Firstly, I would like to change my winner in the 4-way tag to the Street Profits.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Do it.
No, it's too late.
No, I won't do it.
No, BSR, baby. You already chose BSR.
Yeah.
Why? What made you change your mind?
I might be reading up to the minute SmackDown Live results. And
Cheater!
After the...
Cheater.
Kevin, Sammy, Usos opening segment, the Street Profits were coming out for the next match, and they had a bit of a stare down with Kevin and Sammy. So I'm pretty sure they're going to win, be Kevin and Sammy's first challengers, lose, and turn on each other.
Cheer.
Cheater! I have cheated. You're allowed to change too, but I will make fun of you for copying.
No, fuck you. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it, and I hope that they break up at WrestleMania. What a way to start off your career.
That'd be funny.
I'm reading up the minute ROH ones as well.
Oh yeah, anything cool?
Viking over Commander.
That was probably
seems pretty good.
Probably fun.
Right now we're at the embassy of Bishop Khan, Brian Cage, and Toa Leona.
Great.
Defending the 6-man titles against AR Fox, Blake Christian, and Gran Metalik no more, just Metalik.
Yes.
And Brian Cage's contract is up with ROH and AEW, so I would assume they're losing. And that's where we're at.
Vikingo versus Commander was described as an absolutely dazzling affair. The raw athleticism on display was unreal. You would think these two came from a different planet with the moves they pulled off. I cannot recommend this match enough, as this was a fantastic way to kick off Supercard of Honor.
Fucking shit.
Really, the two craziest guys in wrestling today had a crazy match.
How many matches have they had with each other?
I don't know if they've had a singles before.
You don't know.
I don't know.
You don't fucking know.
I'm saying I don't know.
They had one singles match against each other in February last year, wrestling both as Arcano. So is it Marvel shit?
Oh, maybe.
And that's it. They've had a 6-way in 2021.
A 3-way yesterday.
The 3-way yesterday, and the singles today.
All right.
That Mexico Marvel stuff is so lame.
I like superheroes.
Yeah. So Kevin and Sammy.
Kevin and Sammy.
I'm just gonna say 5. I think no matter what, if Kevin and Sammy win, I'm giving it a 5. Like I'm gonna be so invested in it.
That's fair.
And I like storytelling and like playing it off to the actual natural conclusion.
Besides Sammy not winning the title at the absolute peak, there have been zero misses in the storyline.
Yes.
The storyline's actually been great. It's like, I can't remember the last time there was good writing in WWE. Maybe Freddie Prinze is back.
Never?
Maybe never. So yeah, 4 and I guess it could be really good. I think everyone's probably going to have their working boots on, do you think?
I think so.
4.5.
4.5?
Oh yeah, like I'm an asshole for saying 4.5.
4.5? I would have thought 4 3/4, but I guess not.
I guess not.
So that is your highest match.
Yes.
My highest match.
Yes.
My second highest match is also your second highest match.
Yep. I'm just lower because I'm a pessimist.
Yeah.
Which is
I also hate wrestling.
Very much different. Oh, you hate wrestling, so you're predicting higher star ratings. Yeah. Okay.
That's how it works. That's how I'm doing it.
Normally, I feel like I'm the optimist.
Night 2!
All right.
Night 2, apparently, according to this, is starting off with the 3-way for the Intercontinental title of noted SS officer Gunther Stark.
Yep.
Defending...
A good man, Gunther Stark.
I mean,
Quote me on that.
He's a national hero.
Clip it. There's statues of him. Gunther Stark.
Gunther Stark and his...
Look it up.
And his 88 overall WWE 2K rating.
I forgot.
Maybe one of the funniest things that's ever happened.
He's the 14th guy alphabetically when you select him, and he's got a rating of 88. Everything coming together.
Guys, maybe you shouldn't make him an 88 because that's kind of a Nazi symbol. Oh, sorry, did we say 88? We meant he's 89.
Yeah, it was actually always 89. You're crazy.
You're crazy. You read it wrong. Typo.
Here's 2 facts about this match. 1, it'll be great. 2, I wish it was a singles with either guy instead.
I would take a rematch Gunther-Sheamus.
Rematch Gunther-Sheamus, and they've been holding off a Gunther-Drew singles.
Yep.
I think both would be even better than this 3-way. That's going to be really good. Like, this 3-way could... I mean, depending on what it does, it's not impossible. It's the best match of the weekend.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Probably going to be the best match of the day regardless. Depending on what the women do, actually.
I think it's this or the women's title match. I think
depending on
real...
whoever decides to overachieve more, it's up to them. But Gunther and Sheamus have obviously shown. Like, Sheamus had paralyzed. Remember, Sheamus was paralyzed.
Done wrestling.
Yeah,
forever. That's
then
it.
He came back and had inarguably the best year of his career in 2022.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of good matches with Matt Riddle, and then a 5-star singles with Gunther Stark.
Yeah,
national hero.
SS hero.
SS for super solid worker.
Yeah, I mean, he is.
He is.
He's
he's
also married to an Indian woman.
I forgot about that. But this will be good.
Oh, I think.
What do you think about that hot take?
I think it'll be incredible.
This match with 3 guys who are really good at beating ass.
Are they always pounding ass?
They are APA, always pounding ass.
I agree. I think it's gonna be incredible. I think it's gonna be. It literally could be the match of the entire week.
Year
Match of the year already.
Yeah,
could be.
It's done. Take that, Omega Ospreay. You cowards.
It's nice to.
It's nice.
Have a match on a show that you're like, hey, all of the strikes are going to look real.
Yeah. Everyone's chest is going to be bleeding at the end.
Everyone's going to be hurting.
Cool. You know what else is cool? Walter having a prominent Wrestlemania match.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good for him. Now gain a little weight back. You've gone too far.
You're a little too skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gross.
There are some people that need to gain some weight back. Jim Norton did. He got it just right. He went too skinny, then gained a little bit and came back. Now he's just right.
Just like me.
Just like you.
Yeah.
I would argue you're still too skinny.
Thank you.
You could put on 25 pounds. I would love to see you. I'd love to see like a 275 Drew. I'm not greedy. I don't want the whale. I just want a 275. But how about a jacked 275 Drew?
Yeah.
What do you think about that guy?
I'll do it. Fuck it. Fucking thing sucks. I don't know what my max. Wait, like
is it right now?
No, it was during COVID for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know, close to 230.
Nice.
But that's from a lot of I don't know, laying around like a fat pig
and
eating whatever I wanted,
and
no
having the best time in the world.
God, I fucking miss COVID.
God, bring back COVID,
please.
Even though it's fake,
please bring back COVID. That's all I want. Make it real again, and then bring it back.
Make it real for the first time.
Sorry,
and bring it back. Hey, did we discuss on the pod how they literally like reported on the real news that
masks did nothing?
Well, everyone knows that.
Oh, but that it came from a lab.
In Wuhan. Yeah. And everyone's just like, all right.
But do you know what that means?
Wet markets are back, baby.
And we can start fucking penguins again.
Yes.
Fuck them, then eat them. That's the way it works. In that order.
Yeah. Fuck them. Realize you don't have the sexual prowess you thought you did. Then eat their scales for Chinese sex magic.
Ah, yeah. Hard as a rock, baby.
Yep.
Both their scales and your dick.
Pangolin scale, tiger penis, rhino horn, bat face.
You should be feeding your dick to girls and telling them.
I feel like I should make tea out of my dick. I should like steep my dick in warm water.
Oh,
yeah. No, I'm not cut my dick off and grind it into tea. No, because I
cut off part of your penis.
I need my dick for all the sex I'm having.
Cut off part
Drew.
of your penis.
Don't be ridiculous. Cut off part of my penis.
Yeah.
Look, at a point, if you divide something too many times, eventually it becomes indivisible.
What's half of zero?
Yeah, I need all the parts I can keep.
Yeah.
But no, just like steep it in tea and sell that shit.
You could.
Right?
You very much could.
Tiger penis tea?
Tiger penis tea.
Yeah.
You
okay?
Tiger penis tea.
TPT.
TPT. Yeah, you could.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. Guys, let us know in the comments. I fucking love that let us know in the comments bullshit that people do to push the algorithm. Let us know in the comments if you would pay for Tiger penis tea, and two, how much?
I'm glad that
what's your upper limit for TPT?
I'm glad that nobody kills snow leopards for their penises.
And you know what? I bet you guys are getting off easy. I bet you got great dicks.
Hey, everybody.
If people knew about them.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
We're all getting new dicks. Who do you think's winning? Do you think Gunther continues his streak?
He's at a nice long reign. It's easy for him not to lose in a three-way.
I can literally see any of the three coming out of this on top.
Legit.
Like, I don't think it's one or the other.
If it was a McIntyre singles, I would say McIntyre.
Sure.
If it was a Sheamus singles, I might say Gunther. As a three-way, no fucking clue.
Remember when McIntyre got his big moment at WrestleMania winning the title in front of everyone? Oh, it was 0 people?
I don't
in front of the boys? Like it was a backyard show?
They clapped in the back. It was nice. It was a nice moment.
Yeah, I like winning the world title for the first time at a WrestleMania
in front of 17 co-workers,
in front of the boys.
Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, but then they let him win the title in the UK in front of 70,000 people.
Yes, yes, that's right. They did. Wrestle in front of your hometown, you win the title. That's the way it works.
Always the move. I'm gonna go Drew 4.5.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I'll take it.
My pleasure. Enjoy it with my compliments.
Drew 4.5.
Syrian Softpaws wins the WWE Intercontinental title.
No thanks.
In a 4.5-star match.
No thanks. I don't have dreams of being in WWE.
I don't either.
Man, this is actually the only one that's hard in this
Ladies' choice.
I'm going to say, how long has Gunther held the title for?
I'm going to say...
You don't know.
Since... August?
Gunther.
August.
Joe Gunther?
Joe Gunther.
There's a guy named Joe Gunther.
That's pretty cool.
All right, give me your...
I'm going to put it at 289 days.
Ooh, you're close.
Yeah? Good for me.
295 days.
Off by less than a week, calling it a win.
Yeah, pretty good. But if you could tell me who he won it from.
Only because I heard Dave O'Brien say it, but if I hadn't heard that he won it from Ricochet, I would never have guessed in a million years.
Ricochet, Sami Zayn, King Nakamura,
Sami Zayn is the third most recent IC champion.
Yep, February to March 2022 for 21 days.
That's nutso.
Before that was King Nakamura. Before that was Apollo Crews, Big E, Sami Zayn again. Jeff Hardy is
in the like 7 most recent champions.
He's the 8th most recent Intercontinental champion.
That's shocking.
But it's shocking, but it's also wild because remember before when it was like, oh, you're champion for 20 days. Now you're champion for 20 days. Now you're champion for 20 days.
Now I'm Prune Tracy.
But like, even if you go back to 2019, like Rollins to Ambrose to Lashley to Balor to Lashley to Balor until Nakamura held it for 201 days.
Damn, way to go, Shinsuke.
All of those.
Too bad you're not on television anymore and haven't been for 6 months.
Yeah, well, he's dead. He was resting up to wrestle an old man.
But now he has, and it's been 3 months.
But now he's recovering from wrestling an old man. That's
how long do you need to recover from wrestling a cripple?
4 to 6 months.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm going to say Gunther retains.
That's very possible. I'm almost regretting not saying it, but I'm not going to change.
I'm going to say 4.5 as well, because I'm a copier.
That sounds like copying to me.
Next one is Edge versus, and I quote, the Demon Finn Balor in a Hell and a Cell match.
So on the one side there's Hell,
Yeah.
and on the other side there's the Cell.
Yes.
Sorry, a Cell, not the Cell.
Not the Cell.
Hell and a Cell.
Hell and a Cell.
Sex and the City.
Yeah.
Sex in the City.
Yeah.
Wait, now I don't know which one it is. Oh God. What? Sex and the City.
Sex and the City.
Yes.
I don't know. This one has, like we said this in the car off pod.
Lowest floor, highest ceiling. This could be a fucking 30-minute piece of shit.
Yeah.
Or
That ends with a giant mallet, and then you get disqualified for using a smaller mallet.
True. Yeah, this could go so many. Now, we have established how to beat the Demon Balor.
Yeah.
Have him fall off the top rope.
Have the top rope break.
Yes.
And you fall off top rope.
So
Because that's how Roman beat him.
He is defeatable, so that's good to know.
Yeah.
Here's a dirty little secret in wrestling. Now, I don't want to tell tales. You know what? I don't want to say it properly either. I don't want to tell tales.
Yeah.
Out of school. I can't believe
How many tails you got?
Working tail and walking around tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2. But not at the same time. Not some fucking kitsune. I'm not some fucking Miles Prower.
Could be.
Motherfucker.
Could be.
I've lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, dirty little secret. Now, I'll let you on in it, but
You'll let me on in it?
As soon
What
as
is happening?
As soon as I said it, I didn't feel good.
I think both of us are really struggling right now. Was it the Chico Chicken?
I think we had too much of the chicken that is highly addictive.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Notice how I simplified the sentence so I wouldn't screw it up?
Correct, yeah.
I'll tell you, but everyone listening has to do earmuffs right now, okay?
Cover your ears, listeners, and we'll let you know when you can uncover your ears.
Which is a trick. Because if you hear us say that, you were cheating the whole time.
I hope they fall for it. You idiots.
Balor isn't good anymore.
What?
Second dirty little secret.
Edge
Unrelated, AJ Styles, not good anymore.
Boy, but AJ hasn't wrestled in years.
He had an extremely underwhelming match with Edge last year.
Yeah, I know.
Like, what's the last great AJ match?
Scott.
You can't do it.
Nakamura sucks too.
Oh, Nakamura, also not great.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys who you think in your head are good, because at a point they were unbelievable. Dare I say even phenomenal in AJ Styles' case. None of them are good anymore.
Listen, I'm not saying the earth is flat.
I'm just asking questions.
There's just some
a lot of
things that I think don't make sense.
Yeah. Perfectly fair, AJ. You dumb bastard.
You dumb Christian bastard. Why don't you get your kids' names tattooed on your ribs again? Or birthdays. What's worse, kids' birthdays or dates you won the Women's Impact title?
Women's
Impact. No. Who was it? AJ Lee?
Yes.
So women's,
like WWE,
the
but I think, but maybe the NXT as well.
I don't know. Who cares?
Who knows? But yeah, you assume these guys are good because they were great, but they're older now and haven't had a good match in 5 years.
And also they're not doing the same level of stuff they were doing.
But this could, like, it's not like they're incapable of good matches. They're just not regularly producing them.
Yeah.
So it's possible this could still be very good. Because Edge, Seth Rollins, Hell in a Cell, I think like late 2021, was actually great. And Edge is great at gimmick matches.
Yeah,
he's one of the best at gimmick matches.
He is, but also they have a track record of bad Hell in a Cell matches.
Certainly. So there's a lot of plates in the air on this one.
Oh.
Was that a mallet?
I was recreating a mallet. I like a demon monster guy getting hit. Getting buried under a pile of chairs, getting hit by a oversized comical fake mallet, then a real sledgehammer, and the referee is concerned about the safety of a demon monster man.
You betcha.
Who's not human. And that's how the match ends.
Yeah, you got it.
And then, well, we've built up Balor too much, and we can't have him win. How do demons lose? They fall.
Oh, they fall.
So I'm concerned that this is going to be
some bullshit,
broody and demony, and there's going to be some stupid bullshit. Especially because there's no Bray Wyatt anymore, so they got to do stupid bullshit somehow.
I guess they got to fill the dumb, spooky bullshit quota, and Bray's off the show. Okay, let's talk, because it's not going to come up because there's no match.
You don't know that.
Let's briefly talk about Bray.
Okay.
Until I hear otherwise. Yeah. I am convinced that Bray Wyatt is off the show because he's too fat.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think he's off the show because he's severely depressed because his best friend died of not COVID.
Get over your dead friend.
Get over your dead friend. Also, he died of COVID. He died of complications from COVID because he refused to take it seriously.
It was an unrelated lung disease.
Yeah. Yeah, conveniently during the height of a
December
pandemic
2020.
That was all about respiratory problems.
It could be anything.
And that's not what killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, also, yeah, legitimately, he is too fat. And I'm sure there was concerns over his, like, physical in-ring ability, that they probably were like, is having this out-of-shape guy have his first match back in the company be on the biggest stage of them all against a guy we're sort of trying to push?
Yeah, he's had one match in 2 years.
Yeah.
2 matches in 2.5 years.
Yeah.
So he's not, like, super active the last little while. Might be a little rusty.
Yeah.
It wasn't filled with confidence in his first match back at the Rumble.
Yeah, but he didn't really do it.
Look, I like a Mountain Dew pitch black match as much as the next guy. Mm-hmm. I was also hoping that him and Lashley would be sponsored by Cinnamon Toast Crunch at this.
Oh,
but,
yeah,
sadly,
I like that.
Sadly, not to be.
Ah, boo.
But so best wishes to the very fat Wyndham Rotundo and the whole Rotundo family.
Rotunda.
Poor Bo Dallas, who doesn't get to put on a stupid costume and dance at the show.
Uncle Howdy, R.I.P.
Sad times for Uncle Howdy.
Yeah. Back to this. I'm gonna say Edge.
I think Edge.
And I'm gonna go 3. I'm gonna go just right at 3, and then that way it can either disappoint me or surprise me.
Yeah. You know what? I'll go optimist here. And I hope I don't look stupid and it's just a boring, plodding piece of absolute garbage. Okay, you guys listen to me? You've got...
They got earmuffs on.
Oh, take your earmuffs off.
You're good.
Edge and... Hey, Fergal, Adam, listen up. Fergal. I remember the Mad Bomber, Ben Nelson.
Yeah. R.I.P.
My on paper trainer, because he did a lot of it and is the only good wrestler who did it.
Yeah.
I remember mentioning it must have been in like early 2005 maybe.
Wow.
Hey, have you heard of this Fergal Devitt? I'm like, no, and that's a stupid name.
That's not a real name.
Good job, Ben. Finger on the pulse. Too bad you became a weird alt-right conspiracy theorist.
Really?
Yeah. He's like an off the grid government bad and all the jokes we make about COVID, he's that for real.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's cool.
So he's cool.
That's cool. Was he on Did he do a 3-2-1 show?
He did not. I tried to get him to, but he was mostly done wrestling.
Yeah, you were trying to get him to. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah, I wanted to wrestle him at 3-2-1.
Yep, that'd be pretty sad. Pretty sick.
Yeah.
So we're both going Edge.
Both going Edge. I'm going 3 3/4.
Wow.
We'll see. We'll see if I look like a genius or a dumb bastard.
I think I know the answer.
You dumb bastard. A scooter. It's not a scooter. It's a sailboat. A scooter is a sailboat, stupid head. You know what? There is no Easter Bunny. That's the other guy, Ethan Suplee. Wait, like his body's nonsense now.
We talked about that last episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
American History X.
Okay. Good.
Do you forget what we talked about on the last episode? So next one is...
I definitely remember every episode.
The women's equivalent of the 4-team tag.
Some kind of showcase match?
WrestleMania showcase, in fact. Fatal 4-way. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Natalya
a regular team.
Natalya and Shotzi.
A regular team.
Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler.
A non-sarcastic regular team.
And Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville.
So... we're trying to get some bitches on the show, and I appreciate that. Actually, I don't. Don't get them on the show. But I think it's very funny. And, of course, back again to equality, we're getting some extra men on the show by having them do a 4-way tag team
by having all of the tag teams
4 tag teams. Then we got to do the same with the ladies, because equality. Unfortunately, there are no women's tag teams. There's sort of one.
Yeah.
And in the sort of one of their arms is broken. And they're still making her wrestle, which is funny. I like that. And then just 3 mishmash, slapdash, fuck it, suck it, whatever.
Put two faces together. Uh-oh, somebody's hurt. Put this heel with that heel.
Natalya has tagged with 17 different partners in the last 6 months.
Yep. I mean, it was mostly Tamina before.
There was Tamina, there was Tegan Knox, there was Shotzi, there was, what'd she do? Shotzi on this one, and someone else too. I don't even, Liv? Yeah, Liv. Yeah. So yeah, it's dumb. But here's what's cool about this match. As of this match, we can say that we have wrestled someone who was on Wrestle Goddamn Mania.
Yeah.
And we can say we wrestled someone who was on Wrestle Kingdom. We got the big 2 covered.
Yeah.
We can say, we'll see what happens after this. But I got a pretty good feeling we'll be able to say that we've wrestled someone who had a 5-star match at Wrestle Kingdom, and we've wrestled someone who had a 0-star match at WrestleMania.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
It's Ronda and Shayna, right? That's the whole reason they're having the match.
Well, yeah, because Ronda and Shayna, until recently, were supposed to challenge Becky and Lita for the tag team titles until some genius of the 26 writers said...
26 might be low.
Might be low.
39
said, I think they already have a match, and do we really want Becky and Lita, the only 2 people to wrestle twice on this show?
Especially after Trish turns on Lita and...
Yeah, and then someone said, oh, I guess no, we shouldn't do that. Let's throw them in some bullshit. And so we did, and here we are. Ronda and Shayna win, despite the fact that Ronda has a broken-ass arm.
Whatever.
And it's bad. It's feeling like a dud to me.
Dud. I go Ronda and Shayna, and I'm gonna give it a 1 because ladies are doing it for themselves.
Name a second place they are. Tennessee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Christian schools.
The Embassy have retained the ROH 6-man titles.
No!
Sorry, Mr. Fox, Christian, and Metalik, if those are your real names.
I thought Brian Cage was not under contract anymore.
Doesn't seem to matter.
Care.
Your special girl is challenging for the women's title now.
I know. Good. I have to protect her.
She's going to lose.
I have to protect her from an evil black lady.
Oh my god.
According to this, the next match is Bianca Belair defending the Raw Women's Championship against Asuka.
Asuka.
Or Kana.
Kana.
Well, she's kind of back to Kana now because she's
dressing
evil
like Kana.
Kana. Yeah. This could be
really good.
Match of the night.
From what I've read and seen, the build to this has been stupid. Luckily, they're both good wrestlers.
I don't even think I've paid attention to it.
It's been Asuka playing mind games with her. I feel like when I scan the Raw results every week, it's been 6 weeks in a row of they do a match.
Yeah.
And Asuka comes out and
dances
and takes the title, drools blue goo, and then gives her the title back and leaves.
Nice.
Just over and over.
Currently, Vikingo and Commander is a 9.32 on Cage Match.
Strong.
With 21 votes so far.
Yeah, that's solid numbers.
Yeah.
Good for you guys.
Also, Athena beat Yuka Sakazaki.
Sad.
In 11 minutes. Yuka,
yes, she did.
Yuka, I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you.
This wasn't as good as Athena's title defenses on Ring of Honor television.
Sure.
As it lacked the hyper-intensity that those matches had, but this was still a quality title match. Sure. Athena has become one of the most compelling women's wrestlers in America just from the viciousness of her offense. Drew, your thoughts?
Low bar.
Low bar.
At least she's not... No.
Next up, Samoa Joe defending the TV title against that dead guy's brother.
Yep, they also added Daniel Garcia versus Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Interesting.
Next one is... Oh, yeah, sorry.
We haven't said anything.
Bianca and Asuka, right. So, this in theory could be the best match of the night and maybe of the weekend.
Who's to say? Yeah, it's whoever steps up the most, honestly.
I'm going to make the bold prediction that Asuka wins.
I'm going to make the less bold prediction that she doesn't.
That's fine. I just want her to win.
I would love her to win, but Bianca always wins at WrestleMania. Just rules are rules.
That's true. She is super athletic. I will give it 4 3/4, even...
Strong.
Even the... Well, could be.
I mean, it could be. I'm just saying it's strong.
What are you giving it, 4?
2.5. 4 1/4.
Sounds like coward talk to me.
It is. Look, I would just love for there to be a 4 3/4 plus match on the show, period.
Yeah.
Because there hasn't been since...
yeah, you're right.
I think Tripp's Undertaker Hell in a Cell, which I don't even think deserved it.
I'm going to downgrade it to a 4.5.
Oh, are you?
Because you're right. That there are never those matches.
But also, we're predicting our star rating for it, not Dave's.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go 4.5.
That's fine.
I went too high. Too high, too fast.
Too high. Yeah, so that's...
Brock Lesnar versus Amos.
Very funny match.
Easily the worst match on the show.
Will
be the shortest match on the show.
Oh, yeah. And proof that Vince McMahon is in charge of WWE.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
This is not a Triple H match.
Nope.
Where's
Dabba-Kato?
He's getting clean wins over Apollo Crews in NXT.
I know.
So that's something.
Good for him.
He'll be back. Don't worry.
Okay.
Dabba-Kato, Omos world title match, WrestleMania 40.
Are they bringing back Raw Underground?
They're bringing back Raw Underground, and they're also, which is interesting, bringing back Porch Monkey.
Oh, for the white man.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandma used to call us that all the time.
Yeah. Hanging around like a couple.
Yeah, she wouldn't let us play across the street with the Jewish kids because they were going to put the Sheeny curse on us. This match is gonna suck.
It's gonna be so bad.
But it's like watching a car crash.
Yeah, I think it could be simultaneously the worst match on the show and one of the most fun matches on the show.
Well, what I hope it is I hope that Brock takes liberties.
Oh, yeah.
I don't ever want to see anyone get hurt in the ring. But I want Brock to give Omos, shoot Germans.
Yeah.
And just see what Omos does when he's getting thrown.
He's going to have to probably take a German.
Yeah.
What's that going to look like?
That's what I want to find out.
I also want to find out.
That's what I want to find out.
Because I can't picture it.
I can picture it, and it looks bad. It is not a lot of helping with jumping, and it's a lot of putting your arms and like you're turning your body to protect yourself, and kind of landing like flat.
And in doing so, hurting yourself because that's
separating your shoulders, because that's what happens when big black guys get German suplexed by Brock.
Oh, Bobby.
Started
so good. Like the first 2 or 3, I'm like, oh, you're taking good Germans,
then
Bobby.
He got scared.
What? Then he got scared.
He got scared taking them.
Even though none of them hurt.
No.
Yeah.
No. I'm going to say Brock wins, although I think it would be very funny if
Super funny if Omos wins. I don't think he does.
No.
But,
I'm going to call it a dud.
It's so funny, what they do with Omos. Like, they don't... Like, for the middle 6 months of the year, he's, like, gone. And then they, like, juice him up for Mania to lose to someone. Yeah. Like Lashley last year.
Or win the tag titles with AJ Styles.
Or win the tag titles with AJ Styles. Like, this is just the exact same build with Brock this year as Lashley last year. Really is. And I think Brock beats him like Lashley did. Maybe, hopefully there isn't a terrible spear to the butt.
No, there's going to be.
Okay.
There's going to be.
All out. Yeah, Brock wins. Did you star rate it?
I went dud.
I think that's the correct move. I think there are 2 duds on this show.
Yeah, I believe that's accurate. And finally, the main event of the whole goddamn thing is Roman Reigns defending the undisputed WWE Universal Championship against one Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes. WrestleMania main eventer after being the worst part of AEW for 2 years.
Strange times. Clearly he went to the right place.
I mean, I think everything he did in AEW was to become a better sports entertainer so he could go to WWE.
Go back to WWE and main event WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. It worked.
I mean, 100%
the whole plan worked, which makes me mad because I don't really like Cody.
No, not particularly.
He's an A+ marketer and self promoter, and is also a wrestler. Cody, I've seen you wrestling, and you're a good marketer.
He is the number 1 marketer in the history of wrestling.
He might be.
Like, he does so much to put his standing above where he actually
deserves to be based on his wrestling skill.
Yeah.
And promos and lisp and everything. Remember that brief time? I mean, a lot of them are still active, but there was a brief time where the entire WWE mid-card, like around 2010, all had lisps.
Yeah.
Cody, Jack Swagger, Sheamus is a
little bit.
There were more.
Matt Morgan.
Was he a lisper?
Oh, he had a stutter.
He had a stutter, different. But yeah, it was a funny time.
Yeah.
Cody win. I mean, again, there's a non-zero chance that Roman retains, which I'm perversely rooting for.
Sure.
But if I'm putting money on it, Cody wins because usually the face wins the title at WrestleMania.
You'd think,
but not always.
Unless this is a Battlemania.
Could be a Battlemania.
Yeah, I think everything leads to Cody winning. I guess there is a small chance that something like it would have.
Would you say that all roads lead to Cody winning?
Yeah.
Fun.
Sure, I'll say it. I think there is a very small chance of tomfuckery, and maybe you just have like Sammy and Owens come out, make the save, and then the faces stand tall at the end. But that's not exactly the ideal WrestleMania ending. But if Vince is back in charge, Vince is bad at things.
That's true.
So it's possible.
How about Sammy and Kevin come out, cost Cody the match, Sammy and Kevin join the Bloodline, Super Bloodline.
I mean, that'd be fucking insane. I would pop so hard for that.
That's the thing with like high like high level wrestling is the thing with wrestling is you can literally do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And like you watch that and you say like, oh, that was interesting, that was wacky, that was good, whatever. But like if you yourself think about crazy ideas, there's so many crazy things they could be doing all the time and just aren't.
Constantly.
It's too bad.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because like Super Bloodline makes zero sense in storyline.
Yeah.
But it would be great.
It'd be wild. Super Bloodline.
Yeah.
And, like, that's their way of rewarding Sammy for his loyalty.
Yeah.
Is letting him and his best friend win the tag titles.
Yeah.
I mean...
And beating up stupid-ass Cody.
Crazier things have happened. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's Cody, right? Cody has to win.
I think it's Cody if you're putting a bet on it.
Now,
star rating. I am flummoxed by the star rating. Could be almost 4. Could be 1. This is the other Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, I think the thing too is like you and I, Sex.
Yep.
Generally don't think Cody's good or
correct.
Like Cody.
Yes.
But I think his wrestling style is much better suited for WWE than it is for the Indies or AEW
Agreed.
or any of that stuff. And Roman doesn't do anything crazy.
No.
And Cody doesn't do anything crazy. So they could have like the best...
Sometimes he does a bad moonsault.
Sometimes. Sometimes he goes to do the spring off the second rope kick and completely misses the person.
Sure.
I think there is a possibility that they are going to have the best possible WWE sports entertainment match that you can have.
I agree.
But what is that?
But what is that?
Is that a 3.5?
Yeah.
Is that a 2.5?
Is it a 4 3/4?
4?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Who's to say? Yeah. It's complicated.
I'm going to... Well, I think what also kind of hurts it is having a boring-ass wrestler like Cody Rhodes the main event of 2 days worth of wrestling.
Yeah.
Because you're
especially when Sammy should be in that spot.
Yes. Because you're going to be tired and burnt out from the rest of the weekend. And you're going to want WrestleMania to be over. So I think I'm going to lowball it and hope that it's better than I expect. I think they'll go long.
Yep.
I think they're going to go 28 probably.
Yeah. Which is a while.
I will say it's a 3 and some change.
I'm in the same ballpark.
What's the change? Is it 75 cents? 50 cents? Can I do 10 cents?
Oh, a classic 3 1/10 of a star.
Yeah, can I do that?
I'm feeling about 50 cents myself.
3.5, you say?
Yeah. I'm hoping it'll be at least solid. I mean, if it's better, great. If it's worse, then you shouldn't have been the main event of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I wonder if this was WrestleMania 40 and not 39, if things would be different. Because at both 20 and 30, they went with the guy who is a great wrestler, arguably the best wrestler in the Fed, who is not seen as a Vince McMahon main event guy, but got so over on their own, they had to do it. And actually what's crazy is Vince actually did it at 20 with Chris Benoit and actually did it at 30 with Daniel Bryan.
Oh, sorry.
With Zack Ryder. And Triple H, in theory, in charge, didn't do it for this, where Vince might have, ? Except Vince is in charge, so I guess he didn't. But if it was 40, you could almost make an even stronger argument that Sammy should somehow be in the main event for the title.
Yeah. I mean, I think there were people that were thinking, like, Owens and Zayn get screwed over for the tag titles, then they put Sammy in the title match.
Like a 3-way,
to make up for it. But, I mean, then you gotta have, like, authority figures and, like, does having Adam Pearce come out at the end of night 1 to say, we're gonna put you in the main event tomorrow because these guys fucked around.
And Kevin Owens, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's really tricky to do.
I think they should have done something where somehow, but you gotta obviously set it up in long term, is Sammy versus Roman was only for one title. Sammy wins the one title, but obviously the Raw title, right? Because Roman's had the
shorter reign one,
1,000 days, and after Sammy wins, then Roman kind of says like, well, that's not even the important title. That's the garbage title.
Yeah.
So, like...
This is the one I've had for a while.
Right, yeah. Like, this is the real title.
Yeah.
You won the shit title, right? Then you do, like...
Yeah.
You do Usos versus Sammy and Kevin. They win the titles. Then you do Roman versus Cody. Roman retains, but then afterwards...
That's cool, yeah.
Sammy comes out. They do a thing. It literally... Roman challenges him right then and there.
Yeah.
And then Roman wins the title back.
You could do
right?
that.
Sammy gets a 1 month... token title run in front of his home crowd, wins it, and then loses it back to Roman.
Yep.
But that's thinking that they're gonna do the right thing and care about the fans, and it's not just about money. And
I also love how careful they've been in making sure that Cody has never been in a position to get out cheered by Sammy.
Yeah.
Even though Sammy is more
it's very smart. They've done a great job of always making it so that Cody is pumping up Sammy.
Yes.
Like that he's like acknowledging the fact that Sammy is like the popular guy.
Yeah.
So that not getting booed is very smart. Because Cody is I don't know if you know this,
pretty booable.
Very easy to dislike.
Yep.
So good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah. I wish they had done a worse job, because it would be funny.
It'd be really funny if Cody came back to WWE to be like the top babyface and then immediately gets booed.
I mean,
which is one of the reasons why he left AEW.
Yeah,
it's because everybody booed the fuck
like
out.
If Cody at Mania was like full booed, like peak Cena.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Very funny.
That'd be amazing.
But so far so good. They're doing a shockingly good job, and I wish they weren't. But
Did I say a rating? I don't know if I said a rating.
I think you said you were debating 3 and change. I'm going Cody 3.5.
I'm gonna go 3 and hear me out.
Yep.
A half.
I'm
gonna enact my one steal of the podcast, where I'm going to take your half.
You get one,
and then I'm gonna knock you down to 3.25. because I'm stealing your 3.5.
Oh, it's a full steal.
It's a full.
It's not just a copy.
It's a steal and trade.
And there it is. We
WrestleMania 39 in the books.
Did it.
Here is a list of current WWE employees.
The following people are gay.
The following people are gay.
Oh, people who aren't on the show.
AJ Styles injured. Akira Tozawa, garbage. Angel Garza, garbage. Baron Corbin, garbage. Bobby Lashley lost his match. Bronson Reed, Cedric Alexander, Damian Priest, Dexter Lumis, Dolph Ziggler, Elias, Humberto Carrillo, Johnny Gargano, hurt, right? No.
Nope.
No, Ciampa's hurt. Carl Anderson, gay. Luke Gallows, Massey, Mansoor, Riddle, for obvious reasons. The Miz.
He's hosting WrestleMania.
Oh, cool.
Mustafa
Ali, Randy Orton, hurt. Rick Boogs, well, Robert Roode, probably never wrestling again. R-Truth, hurt. Shelton Benjamin, Tommaso Ciampa, hurt. Women's division, Alexa Bliss, crying and sad at home. Candice LeRae, Carmella, maybe hurt? Question mark?
I think so, because she got literally replaced by Sonya.
Dana Brooke, Pig. Mia Yim, Mi Chin, Nikki Cross, Piper Niven, Tamina. Then you got on SmackDown, Shantae the Adonis. Big E still hurt. Bray Wyatt quit like a bitch. Butch, not really a wrestler. Cruz del Toro. Giovanni Vinci, although I'm sure he'll be involved. Same with Butch and Ridge Holland. Then you got Jinder Mahal. You got Joaquin Wilde. You got Karrion Kross. You got Kofi Kingston. Hurt. L.A. Knight. Ludwig Kaiser. Madcap Moss. Why? You love him so much. Ridge Holland. Santos Escobar. Shankly. Shinsuke Nakamura. Solo Sikoa. Top Dollar. Uncle Howdy. Xavier Woods. Aaliyah. B-Fab, Emma, Lacey Evans, Scarlett Bordeaux. I guess she's not really a wrestler. Tegan Knox, Xia Li. Oh, noted quitter Zelina Vega. They brought you back so you can manage and not wrestle on WrestleMania. Cool.
Sweet.
And then that is the extent of their live active main roster.
All of the ladies you mentioned
Are injured?
ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
They got nothing.
Yeah.
A lot of the men are in tonight's Andre the Giant Battle Royal
on SmackDown. Should we watch it?
No, but according to the report, it is one of the best Andre the Giant Battle
Liar.
Royals of the last. One of the best Andre the Giant Battle Royals of the
years?
last few years.
Oh, so of the last two Andre the Giant,
it's sure better than the 2021 Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Good, high bar. Karrion Kross, Baron Corbin, Xavier Woods, LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, Bronson Reed, Johnny Gargano, Madcap Moss, Elias, Rick Boogs, Mustafa Ali, Dolph Ziggler, Butch, Ridge Holland, Dexter Loomis, Santos Escobar, Ashante the Adonis, Top Dollar, Humberto Carrillo, Angel Garza, pardon me, Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin, Otis, Otis gets
whatever.
He doubles up.
He gets double pay.
What a guy.
Who cares?
Shout out to Otis.
Shut up.
Dozovich. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows in their first time on TV in, I don't know, fucking 6 months.
Cool.
Massey, Mansoir, Joaquin Wilde, Angelo Dawkins, and not Montez Ford.
I don't know, man. I don't write the rules.
And Cruz.
Maybe they asked them if they wanted to do it, and you had the
smart
option.
one said no.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and Cruz del Toro. Bobby Lashley wins, last eliminating Bronson Reed. So there you have it.
Bobby. You lose your match, and then you get to do this garbage.
Yep.
That's funny. Can you name all the winners in order? Go. There's only 9, and you just named number 9, so you only have to do 8.
Cesaro.
Yeah.
Big Show.
Yeah.
Mojo Rawley.
You missed one.
You didn't say
I said in order.
Oh, I see.
I said in order.
Mojo
Cesaro
Rawley.
1, Big Show 2. You missed the third. Mojo Rawley's 4.
Matt Hardy.
That's 5.
Fuck. Who else is in the mix? You got Madcap Moss. You got Corbin get one sometime?
He did.
I'm getting good. I'm good at this.
Number
Have
3.
I got like 6? It's pretty good.
Cesaro, Big Show, Baron Corbin, Mojo Rawley, but only because it was drunk.
Yes.
Matt Hardy. What did you just say?
Corbin.
You already said, I said Corbin. That's number 5. That's number 3. So you've named 5. You know Bobby Lashley, so you just need to do 6, 7, 8. The last 3 years.
Did a Brown ever do it?
He did, and he's number 6.
So good at this. Oh my god.
They didn't do one in 2020.
Right. So I'm at 6 of 9.
You're at 6 of 9.
Ooh, one more and I can be Terry Garr.
But you have 9 already. So
I have 7 of 9.
7 of 9.
Oh, yeah. So I quit. I want to be Terry Garr.
No, you got to keep going. Jerry Ryan.
Terry Garr's someone else.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
You know why I said that.
I know, because you're autistic.
Say it.
No.
Because they both...
Because they... Yeah.
2 4-letter names. Yeah.
Terry Garr was
on MASH?
Phoebe's mom on Friends.
Is she a MASH?
She might be. She was in Young Frankenstein.
Or am I saying that because of
Frankenstein.
Am I saying that because of Jamie Farr?
Could be.
I got a lot of problems.
You really have problems.
I got to sort my shit out.
Yeah. You sir have a problem.
Yeah, she was in Young Frankenstein. So the 2021 and 2 winners is what we're talking here?
21, 22.
Xavier Woods.
Nope.
That was King of the Ring. Shit. Have I said Madcap Moss?
You have not.
Well, I'm a fucking Madcap Moss,
that
baby.
Was last year.
Yeah.
You missed 2021.
Is it? Look, we were doing COVID.
Okay. It's a tag team wrestler, and his partner was hurt.
Oh.
So that's why he won. And he's currently on WrestleMania this year.
Eric.
No.
Isn't it cool that there's a guy whose wrestling name is just
with a K?
Eric.
But
it's with a K, so it's cool.
And Ivar.
Well, he's named after the seafood franchise.
Yeah.
I don't
Jey
know.
Uso.
Jey Uso, yeah.
Okay, now you gotta name all the runners up because it's got a list here. Go.
I think
Sir over Big Show. Big Show over Damien Mizdow.
I think it's time to turn off the show.
Baron Corbin over Kane.
I think
Mojo Rawley over Jinder Mahal. Matt Hardy over Baron Corbin, and Braun Strowman over...
His mom?
No. Remember there were 2 celebrities in the match, and they were feuding with Braun Strowman?
Colin Jost and Michael Che.
Colin Jost was the second to last person.
He should have won.
In the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania 35. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.